A very warm welcome to you and yours. Thank you for staying up, those of you who would normally be sleeping, and those of you who are busy doing your night chores. I'm your brother, Majesty, and of course I'm here with my studio engineer whose name just happened to be Royalty, giving you the impeccable truth as it has always been told by the executive elders, the mystics among the Moors, with an insight to help us see clearly through seemingly closed windows, and the clarity to walk without a shadow of a doubt right through seemingly closed doors. My dear family, it is important to note that you're listening to none other than the Supreme Sound, the Big 94, Radio Jamaica, the only logical reason for broadcasting. Tonight we pray you'll enjoy our show, whether you are feasting or fasting, so call in. Get a personal insight that is, of course, enlightening. Develop your insight with and through our radio institution. Hey, expand your mind. Take a quantum leap in time. Of course, the name of our show is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. And therefore, like I did last week and the week before, I'll start out with a few words of wisdom. So here goes. Remember this. When you choose to see the good in others, you end up finding the good in yourself. Once, in a land suffering from drought, all the villagers decided to come together and pray for rain. On that great day of prayer, all the people gathered, hundreds, even thousands of people, but only one boy came with an umbrella. Obviously, he alone had true faith. You know, when you throw babies in the air, they laugh because they know you will catch them. That, my friend, is absolute trust. Every night we go to bed without assurance of being alive the next morning, but we will still set alarm clocks to wake us up. That is called hope. We plan big things for tomorrow in spite of zero knowledge of the future. That is confidence. We see the people around the world suffering, but still we get married and have children. That is love. Once on an old man's shirt was written a sentence. I am not 80 years old, it read. I am sweet 16 with 64 years of experience. That is attitude. Live your life to the fullest. Live your life like these 6 stories. Remember, good friends are rare jewels of life. Difficult to find and impossible to replace. Here are 6 important guidelines in life. When you are alone, mind your thoughts. When you are with friends, mind your tongue. When you are angry, mind your temper. When you are with a group, mind your behavior. When you are in trouble, mind your emotions. When God starts blessing you, hey, mind your ego. Hey, did you know that hugging and cuddling kills depression, relieves anxiety, improves skin, and strengthens the immune system? Yep, it does. Here's another few wise words. This piece is called The Journey is Short. An elderly woman got on a bus and sat down, and at the next stop, a strong, grumpy young lady climbed up and sat down beside the old woman, hitting her with her numerous bags. When she saw that the elderly woman remained silent, the young woman asked her why she had not complained when she hit her with the bags. The elderly woman replied with a smile, "There's no need to be rude or discuss something so insignificant, my dear child, because our journey together is so short, because I am going to get off at the next stop." Now, this answer deserves to be written in gold letters. There's no need to discuss something so insignificant because our journey together is so short. Commentary. Each of us must understand that our time in this world is so short that darkening it with useless arguments, jealousy, not forgiving others, arrogance, discontentment, and many other bad attitudes are a ridiculous waste of time and energy. Did someone break your heart? Stay calm. The trip is too short. Did someone betray, intimidate, cheat, or humiliate you? Relax. Don't stress. The trip is too short. Did someone insult you without reason? Shake it off. Ignore it. The trip is too short. Did a neighbor or your classmates or superior colleagues make a comment that you didn't like? Take a deep breath. Ignore him or her. Forgive and forget. The trip is too short. Whatever problem someone has brought us, remember that our journey together is too short. No one knows the length of our trip. Nobody. Nobody knows when it will arrive at its stop. Our trip together is too short. Let us appreciate friends, classmates, colleagues, and family members. Let us be humble, respectful, kind, and forgiving. In return, we will be filled with gratitude and joy. After all, our trip together is very short. Share your moments and smile with everyone. Our trip through life is very short. Hence, we have said all that to say this. Anger is a most primitive energy. It is actually, and should be actually, outdated. There should be no room for anger. The journey through life, my friends, is really too short. Here are a few common sense health tips. 2 things you should check often: your blood pressure and your blood sugar. 3 things you should reduce to a minimum: salt, sugar, and starch, carbohydrates. 4 things to increase: eat more greens, vegetables, fruits, and nuts. 3 things to forget: your age, your past, and your grudges. 3 things to have: true friends, a loving family, positive thoughts. 6 acts to stay healthy: fasting, laughing, exercise, walk or cycling at least 5 to 7 kilometers daily. Keep always physically active and mentally relaxed. Weight loss, that's good too. 4 things not to wait for. Don't wait till you are sleepy to sleep. Don't wait until you are tired to rest. Don't wait till your friend is sick to go to see him. Don't wait for problems to pray to God. Take care of yourself. Think positive and be forgiving. Now, as a matter of general knowledge, it is very important to note that, number one, when you stay up all night, you run the risk of damaging your kidneys. Number two, to eat cold food regularly, you tend to damage your stomach. Smoking may damage your lungs. Eating fatty foods tend to damage the liver. Eating salty foods tend to damage the heart. Overeating tend to damage the pancreas. Eating seafood indiscriminately will damage your intestines. Mobile phones and computers will damage your eyes. Not eating breakfast will damage your gallbladder. Eating fruits regularly after meals on a full stomach promotes hair loss. Let's take a look now at how emotions harm your body. Anger weakens your liver. Grief weakens your lungs. Worry weakens your stomach. Stress weakens your heart and brain. Fear weakens your kidneys. The sweetest time of your day is when you pray. Why? Because you're talking to the one who loves you the most. How do we know this? Commentary. It is important to note that the supreme consciousness we refer to as God is not a separate entity from you or anything else around you. It is you. God is your higher self, the purity of your own spirit. Who could love you like the higher you, your original angelic self? Of course, God is Father Time. God is space. God is love. God is circumstance. God is the universal all. God is the first cause of all existence. In time, you come to realize that all this is true. Now, let me be clear. It is important to note that God to man and man to God contact is called prayer. Prayer is not something to remind God what your problems are. Prayer serves to remind your problems who God is. Remember that happiness keep you sweet. Trials keep you strong. Sorrows keep you human. Failure keeps you humble. Success keep you glowing, but only faith keep you going. Sometimes you're not satisfied with your life, while many people in this world are dreaming of living your life. Imagine this. A child on a farm sees a plane fly overhead and he dreams of flying, while a pilot on that plane sees the farmhouse and dreams of returning home. That's life. Enjoy yours. If wealth is the secret to happiness, then the rich should be dancing in the streets. But only poor people, children, do that. If power ensures security, then VIPs should walk unguarded. But those who live simply sleep soundly. If beauty and fame brings ideal relationships, then celebrities should have the best marriages. But they don't. Live simply. Be happy, walk humbly, and live genuinely. Pray at your astrological prayer time while facing your direction of faith and power. And in good time, all your needs will be given to you. Let's talk about water. Drinking very cold water on very cold drinks after a meal can lead to cancer. Can you believe this? It is a nice feeling to have a cup of cold water or cold drinks after a meal. However, the cold water or cold drinks will solidify the oily stuff that you have just eaten. It will slow down the digestion. Once this sludge reacts with the acid, it will break down and be absorbed by the intestine faster than the solid food. It will line the intestine. Very soon, this could turn into fats and lead to colon cancer. It is best to drink hot soup or warm water after a meal. This, my friend, is wisdom unveiling. Whether you drive in an old car or a brand new car, the road and distance are the same. And we get to the same destination. Whether we drink a bottle of $300 or $10 wine, the hangover is the same. Whether the house we live in is 300 or 3,000 square feet, loneliness is the same. You will realize your true inner happiness does not come from the material things of this world. Whether you fly first class or economy class, if the plane goes down, you're going down with it. Therefore, I hope you realize when you have very dear friends, brothers and sisters who you chat with, laugh with, talk with, have sing along with, talk about north, south, east and west, or heaven and earth with, that is true happiness. Now, there are 5 undeniable facts of life. Instead of teaching your children to be rich, better you educate them to be happy. So, when they grow up, they will know the value of things, not just the price. Number 2, eat natural foods, which will serve as a continual healing medicine. Otherwise, you have to eat chemical prescription medicines as your food. Number 3, the ones who love you will never leave you for another, because even if there's 100 reasons to give up, he or she will find one reason to hold on. Number 4, there is a big difference between a human being and being human. Only a few really understand it. Number 5, you are loved when you are born. You will be loved when you die. In between, you just have to manage. Note, if you just want to walk fast, walk alone. But if you want to walk safe, walk good, and walk far, walk together. The 6 best doctors in the world are sunlight, rest, exercise, a proper diet, self-confidence, good friends. Maintain them in all stages of life and you'll enjoy a healthy life. And finally, it is clear that God loves you. Mother Nature loves you. But to benefit from such divine love, you must love yourself. The person who loves himself is the person who avoids bad habits. It is important to note that if God answers your prayers, He is increasing your faith. If He delays, He is increasing your patience. If he doesn't answer, he has something better for you. So stop thinking that there is a block. The devil is a liar. The only block in this world is self-doubt. This, my friend, is wisdom unveiling. Recently, a reporter visited a farm and saw the most beautiful corn cobs in the United States. He asked the farmer, "What is your secret to producing such great quality corn?" The farmer turned and said, "My secret is simple. It is because I share the best seeds with my neighbors." "What do you mean?" the reporter asked him. "How do you get the courage to share the best seeds with your neighbors if they are also taking part in this competition?" Then the farmer said, "It is because the wind always spreads corn pollen, and the wind pollinates the fields to make the corn grow. If my neighbors have low quality corn, the wind will then pass their pollen into my fields and my corn will be affected. So, for my corn to be good, I have to take care that my neighbors also have good corn." This is a wonderful lesson to learn, folks. This is a secret for life. We will only be able to experience the best if the people around us also receive the best. Very often people insist on seeing the attainment of success and happiness in a selfish way. They want to be successful and happy, but they don't care about the success and happiness of those around them. Some don't care about the well-being of their neighbors, their co-workers, or even their friends. They look at their friends at work as competitors and try by all means to stand out from the rest at any cost, even harming those around them. They don't realize that when they do that, they will always reap less than they were supposed to. When the wind of life blows, it will always blow poorer in the lives of those who are selfish. We are living in a time when most people are divided, thinking only about themselves. But I would like to extend a wish to you. May you share the best seeds with those around you. Because the word of God says, "How good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity." When we live in unity, everything becomes more pleasant. Every burden becomes lighter as we help each other in any way we can. So share the best. Share the best that you have, always. And behold, I say unto you that you will reap the very best harvest in life. This, my friend, is wisdom unveiling. Now, finally, let's talk about karma. Here's a few thoughts, amazing thoughts about karma. Number one, don't waste your time on revenge. Those who hurt you will eventually face their own karma. Number two, when a bird is alive, it eats ants. When the bird is dead, ants eat the bird. So, time can turn at any time. Don't devalue anyone in life. You may be powerful, but time is more powerful than you. Number three, karma have no menu. You get served what you deserve. Number four, karma cleanse. Be grateful. Act with love. Check your motives. Watch your attitude. Forgive. Number five, karma never loses an address. Number six, be good, and good will come to you. Number seven, karma has no deadline. Number eight, karma is karma. Karma is in life. Number nine, even a good player will someday be the toy of a better player. It's called karma. Number 10, you have to go through the worst to get the best. Number 11, what goes around comes around. Number 12, forgive the person and their actions. Never give in to hate. Let it go. Set it free. And karma will take care of what is meant to be. Number 13. Karma, the universal law of cause. And you reap what you sow. Number 14. Sometimes you have to walk away and let karma take over. Number 15. Give the world the best you have, and the best will come back to you. Number 16. He who passively accepts evil is as much involved in it as he who helps to perpetuate it. He who accepts evil without protesting against it is really cooperating with it. Number 17. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. Number 18. Keep calm and let karma finish it. Number 19. Karma is like a rubber band. It can only stretch so far before it comes back and smack you in the face. Number 20. Karma has no problem getting back in touch with you when you need be. Number 21. One tree can be made into 1,000,000 matchsticks, but only one matchstick is needed to burn down 1,000,000 trees. Number 22. Let the players play, and let the haters hate, and let karma handle their fate. Finally, number 23. The evil you do remains with you. The good you do comes back to you. So our affirmation tonight is, Father Almighty, give us the will and the foresight to be kind to each other, to have clear, kind thoughts toward our fellow man. And somewhere down the road, we will make the world a better place just by doing that. It's now 12:29 in Jamaica. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. I'm your host, Majesty, with royalty at the musical controls. $12.29. We take a short break. When we come back, we'll answer your calls. The phone numbers are 876-926-2178, 876-926-8631, and 876-926-7615. Now it's 12:30 in Jamaica. We welcome all our listeners, all our callers tonight. We thank you for being with us. We are overjoyed to be with you. At 1 o'clock, we will talk about the circular principle. It is, of course, what leads to karma. At 2 o'clock, we'll talk about herbs. Of course, herbs lead to good health. Of course, we've said that it is important to think clean, clear thoughts. That can't be understated. That should never be underrated. phone lines. It is clear that we have a big crowd on the phone. It's like a Christmas tree for real. But still, let me give you the numbers again, those of you who haven't heard it. 876-926-2178. 876-926-8631 and 876-926-7615. So let's check line 1. Greetings and good night.
Hello, good night.
Yeah, good night. How you do?
Oh, not bad, King.
Not bad. Well, if you're not bad, you must good, right?
I'm trying to.
You're trying to be good? But if you're trying to be good, it means that you're real bad, you know?
All right, well, see.
But you're not supposed to have to try to be good. You're supposed to be naturally good, right?
Yeah,
Without
sure.
even trying, normally. That should be a normal thing. So how can we help you?
More like a card reading.
Okay, that can happen. You ever did it before?
It's been for a while.
What you call it? How long ago you did it?
Like about 2 years.
All right, let's see what goes on with you now. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10, okay?
Okay, 6.
Hold on. Come again now.
5.
Come again.
1.
Come again.
4.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
8.
Come again.
4.
That's it, okay?
Okay.
Now, what is your age?
I'm 36.
36. Uh-huh. When is your birth date?
My birthday is 18th of November.
18?
Yeah.
November, what year?
1985.
1985. Okay. Now, if you turn into an animal right now, you would be an ox, okay? According to Eastern astrology, you're born in the year that's ruled by the ox. That means you have the ways of the ox. That makes you very stubborn, extremely hardworking, right?
Yeah.
But you may not forgive so easily because it's very hard for you to forget.
Yeah.
Turn off your radio.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Good. Another thing too, you're born on the 18th day. That's a big challenge for you, man.
Okay.
Do you know anything about the truth behind numbers?
No.
All right. Now, at school, them teach you that they teach you how to juggle numbers, but they don't really teach you what the number is about. Okay?
Okay, yeah.
So that's why we have our show, so that we can learn higher level knowledge. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, 18 features a number of family quarrels or violent fights,
Okay.
This number contains the power to break up your family life. Be on your guard. Watch everything carefully. Avoid the peril by good, cool judgment and self-control, even while standing firmly for justice and rights. 18 is a number of genius and madness too. It's a number of genius and insanity. So choose which of those you'll have and be very watchful, okay?
Okay.
So you'll find that there's certain members of the family that you may never get along with, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to have to learn to cope with enough little disrespect and stuff, things that will make you fly off the handle and get angry. But you're going to have to learn to control your anger. If not, it will burn you like a fire, okay?
Okay.
Are you in love right now?
Yeah.
It's going good?
Yeah.
Excellent. And your lover, what is that person's birth date?
His birthday, it is the 28th of November.
What year?
Yeah, it's,
You don't know the year?
I don't quite remember the year, but
Now, if you don't know the year, there's a lot that you don't know. There's a lot that I cannot tell you. Okay?
okay.
Because remember, you're born the year of the ox. You got to find out what animalistic behavior that person have, so you'll know how that animal go with the ox. You understand?
Yeah.
There are 12 types of people, and they behave like 12 animals. Believe you me, they do. All right?
Yeah.
Your first card here is called potency. This card suggests that you're going to have a business at some point, you know.
Okay.
Are you planning to have a business someday?
Well, I always think about of my own business, yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's going to happen. And it will do well. But remember, doing well have a lot to do with how you treat others, right?
Yeah.
And how you can master yourself, control your emotions. A person who have no control over his emotions will never do well in business.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
The second card here now shows a daughter. You have any children yet?
Yeah.
What do you have?
A daughter.
Well, here she is. She's the princess of Grove. How old is she?
She's just a month old.
Oh, is she beautiful?
Yeah.
Listen to me now. She come up as your second card. That means that you're living for her. Okay?
Yeah.
So now, there's a few things you need to know about girl babies.
Okay.
A girl baby usually love her father world without end, you know. All right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
If a girl don't love her daddy, something wrong with her daddy. Something really wrong with him.
Okay.
Boys love their mothers. They really love their mothers. Every man wants to have a son, you know, but his son really is about his mother most of the time, right? Girls believe in them daddy. However, if you turn out to be a wild man, if you turn out to be a disrespectful man, if you turn out to be an evil man, whatever man you turn out to be, your daughter is going to grow up and choose a man that stay like that, you know, without planning it, you know. In other words, if you're a wild man that love enough different women and go around doing different things and don't care, she's going to choose a man like that without knowing that him stay like that.
Yeah.
A girl almost always choose a man that stay like her father. So make sure that you are a good father so that your daughter will choose a good husband. Because you give her the pattern based on your own behavior, okay? Are you there? Phone card done? Well, so you go. The third card here now is called the devil. If the devil come as your third card, it means that you need to seriously watch your ways, watch your behavior, and also keep as far as you can from bad company. You have another card here now called satisfaction, suggesting that you will be satisfied in your life, in your career, but with the devil coming before it, it means that you're alive. And if you slip, you slide. You have another card here now suggesting that you could live into your 90s. You have a card called wealth, which means that good money, big money will come your way. So money will not be the problem. And then there's a sun here too. So you're like, but you're most likely to have a son as well. So take care of yourself. And remember, it is nice to have absolute control over yourself. Control your temper. And most importantly, teach your children to be honest, to be loyal, and to be lovers of the truth. Sila. It is now 12:46 in Jamaica. Let's check another line. Greetings. Good night. Good night.
Hello.
Yeah, how you do?
Blessing, brethren, blessing.
How can we help?
Okay, I would like to get a card reading, please.
Okay, you did it before?
No, sir.
All right. How old are you now?
I'm 74.
74?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When is your birthday?
It would be the 1st of December.
What year?
1947 was the birth.
1947.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're born in the year of the boar or the pig. But, you know, the boar is the original pig, not the domesticated pigs you see today, you know.
Okay.
Boars still exist, you know.
Pardon me?
Boar, the animal name of boar, they still exist.
Yeah, the brand pig.
Huh?
The boar pig.
No. The boar is different to the pigs that you know.
Oh.
Them call the male pig a boar pig, but
Yeah.
but a boar is, it looks like a pig, but it's different still.
Okay.
It have a snout too, but it have a different kind of wisdom than a pig.
Okay.
You cannot domesticate a boar. You cannot. I don't know of anybody who can grab a boar and domesticate it. A boar would tear you apart if you try that.
Okay.
They're very serious, but they're also very, very smart animals.
Yes, sir.
People used to hunt them down and you know, eat them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you hurt the boar and you still have any life in him and you close him, he will mash you up before you can mash him up.
Okay.
They're very serious animals.
Okay.
Okay, but they're not vicious, you know. They're only vicious if you hurt them.
Okay.
But they will attack you if you attack them. They're very special animals, right? And
Okay.
what we did, we crossbreed the boar and crossbreed the boar till we get the pig.
Oh.
Okay? So you're actually born in the year of the boar.
Uh-huh.
I would say you're born in the year of the pig, but I'm really talking about the boar, okay?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. You're born, you said the 1st of December. The 1st of December.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 1947. Good. So let's see here now. You want a card reading?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hold on. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10. Pardon?
10.
No, I don't hear the number you called.
Oh, that was one, the first one.
Number 1?
Number 1.
Okay, come again. I don't hear you.
10.
Okay. Come again.
8.
Come again.
5.
Come again.
3.
Come again.
7.
7.
7, yes.
Come again.
Where do I know? Coming up.
I didn't hear that.
9.
Okay, that's it. No more, okay? All right. Now, because you're born in the year of the boar, remember that in the African world, we don't call you a boar, or we don't call you nothing like that, right?
Yeah.
We call you Lisimba. You're from the house of Lisimba. Lisimba, yeah, okay? And your special time to do your God to man contact, which you call prayer. Your special prayer time would be 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. So between 9 o'clock and 11 in the night is the perfect time for you to ask for anything of the Most High God. That don't mean that you should not pray at night before you go to bed as usual. That don't mean you shouldn't pray when you wake up as usual. But when you really need to ask for something, that's the perfect time. Okay?
Yeah.
And your direction, and it's good to know your direction of power so you can face your guardian angel. Your direction is north-northwest. Therefore, you need to face the north and turn an inch to the left. North-northwest.
Oh, okay. Not.
That's NNW, north-northwest. 2 times north, 1 time west. So you're going to face the north and then turn an inch to the left.
Mission, I'm not hearing you at all.
You cannot hear me?
You're tripping out. Right now I'm not hearing you.
Well, I can hear you very well.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm hearing you. You're going. Anyway.
I'm saying that you need to face the north.
Yes, I'm not.
And turn an inch to the left. Okay?
Yes.
Your first card here is called Love. Are you in love right now?
Yeah, I live with someone.
Are you in love? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Love.
This is phone no good, man.
Well,
yeah, I listen now.
Well, better you just hang up the phone and listen to me on the radio.
I will take what I can get from you. You like it chipping out and chip it in.
Well, hang up the phone and listen on the radio, okay? Please.
Okay.
All right. Hang up the phone quickly.
Yeah.
And listen on the radio. Love shows that either you have found true love or someone love you dearly. Someone close to you love you dearly. So don't doubt that love. The second card here now is called Gain, which means that you will not lose in life. You stand to gain. You're not a loser. Your efforts will not be in vain. Your third card here is called Speed, suggesting that there will be speedy changes in your life for the better. And the fourth card is called Judgment. Apparently, there's going to be a youngster in the family. There's a family member who going to have a new child, and that new child will turn out to be either close to you or either close to you by being near to you physically or close to you by loving you the way you are, learning from your ways or your philosophy. There's another card here now called the Devil, and it comes in the 5th position, suggesting that in the past you've been plagued by evil people or negative people, but they did not get the better of you. You weathered the storm quite fearlessly, so they lost that game, because indeed you are here. Another card here now called the Moon, and the Moon have a lot to do, in this particular position, the Moon will have a lot to do with the love of your mother. So it must be saying here that you have your mother's nurture. And finally, we have a daughter here. She's the princess of control. So if you have daughters, there's at least one of them that will be there for you always. And if you don't have daughters, then there is a young lady who will be there for you if you ever reach that point where you cannot help yourself. So, you take care of yourself. It's now 12:55 in Jamaica. You're listening to Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. 9, which is basically almost 1 o'clock. And we like to go into a piece of, get a philosophical understanding of life. Yeah. This piece is from my soon-to-release book, The Philosophy and Opinions of King Majesty. It's called The Circular Principle. Now, we live in a world where most people find it hard to forgive others. Some would even go to great lengths to punish others. Why? Because the individual who gets hurt honestly believe that he or she have been wrongfully targeted without the notion of karma, of reincarnation. He have no idea that he had been. Obviously, there is a disconnection to the higher truth. And he goes on saying things like, "Oh Lord, why me? Why did this evil befall me?" The individual may even refuse to pray again. And there's a feeling of betrayal that God had let him down. Most of us have experienced this feeling. The feeling that we have been abused, wrongfully punished. The fact that we are innocent bystanders who did not deserve what others have done to us. But what life has taught me, I would like to share with those who need to know. Many years ago, and that's a long time, perhaps somewhere in 1979, I attended a parapsychology workshop in London, Ontario, Canada, where I received an insight into an amazing phenomena. A rather eye-opening experience it was for me as a youngster at the time. Many top psychologists from around the world were present, but an African psychologist, an elder from Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, caught my full attention. He chose 3 random subjects from among the rather large audience and regressed them using the art of hypnosis. These 3 people were hypnotized to the point where they returned to their previous lifetime. The first subject was about 35 years of age, someone I knew fairly well. He was a cousin of a good friend of mine. This young man cried a lot during the regression under hypnosis. In a strange accent, he said he was in a prison serving a 6-month sentence for stealing some kind of package. But under hypnosis, he swore he did not do the crime. He was wrongfully imprisoned. When the Ethiopian psychologist, who was a celebrated hypnotherapist, awoke the young man out of the trance, and he heard the tape recording of his words, he was speechless. Then, to our surprise, he started to cry all over again. He told the audience that at the age of 17, he stole an envelope of gold and diamond jewelry from the principal's office at school. Fearing he may be caught, he hid them in the locker of his best friend. But the school security searched all lockers that afternoon, looking for the jewels, and found them, and his friend was arrested and spent 6 months in jail for the crime. Everyone was amazed. The Ethiopian elder smiled. The young man who paid the price for your evil deed was no doubt the same person who framed you in your past lifetime. Forgive yourself now, my son. I hope you have learned a lifelong lesson today. The second subject was a woman who had a kidney transplant in this lifetime. Her regression revealed that she donated her kidneys and other body parts while on her dying bed to a medical lab in New York City in her previous lifetime. Now, she's from Trinidad. Her kidney transplant was a stunning success. She now had inside of her the kidney of a stranger, perhaps a person who benefited from her kidney in her previous lifetime. She said the donor was from somewhere in New York. The third subject was an old lady who, under hypnosis, revealed that she was a man in her previous lifetime who committed several acts of rape over a period of years. After she regained full consciousness, she said that she had been raped several times in this lifetime by family members and strangers. Yes, what goes around certainly comes around. It is a law of karma. No good deed goes unrewarded. No evil deed go unpunished. Perhaps the men who rape her in this lifetime are the very women who got raped by her at that time. Now we say all that only to say this, my dear brothers and sisters. Innocent people exist, but absolutely innocent victims do not actually exist. If you never hurt anyone in your previous lifetime, no one have the power to hurt you in this lifetime. If you hurt others in this lifetime, there is no angel who can protect you from suffering the consequences in your next lifetime. Of course, you are free to believe or doubt the circular principle of creation and the teaching of reincarnation and the law of karma. You see, wisdom to some people sounds like pure folly. And perhaps if it did not sound like pure folly, it would not have been true wisdom. Now let us examine the popular belief that one can atone for what crimes one had committed against humanity simply by prayer, fasting, killing an animal, and changing from your evil ways. That is an admirable philosophy, which is no doubt psychologically sound and spiritually refreshing. But it is outdated philosophy and simply unreasonable. What justice and reparation could be found in such action for the victims of rape, murder, robbery, slander, or grievous bodily harm? The writing on the wall is clear. Can Jesus Christ forgive your sin? Oh yes, he can. But you still have to pay the bill. Does the Jamaica Public Service forgive us for leaving unnecessary lights on 24 hours a day? Of course they forgive us. Of course they do. But at the end of the month, we receive the bill. Today's affirmation is, Lord, help me to never hurt another person in this lifetime, and most of all, give me the courage to forgive those who have hurt me. Teach us to love unconditionally our fellow man, and give us peace within. Help us to save Jamaica, the land we love so much. It's now 1:07 in Jamaica, 7 minutes after 1.
Good night.
Good night. How you do?
Good.
Good. How can we help you?
Good night. I'm calling for a card reading.
You want to get a card reading?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever done it before?
No.
Okay. So let's do it then. When is your birthday?
August 13, 1991.
How old are you now?
30.
Okay. Now, you're born on the 13th day. Now, you got to turn off your fan, turn off your radio. Can you do that?
Yes.
You're born on the 13th day, right? You turn off your radio?
Yes.
Good. Listen carefully. You're born August 13, right?
Yes.
Now, 13 is a number of death and destruction. It symbolizes an energy that could actually destroy itself. It's a number of superstition and fear. So very often you will get the impression that somebody working witchcraft on you. You ever get that feeling?
Yes.
But it's because you're born on the 13th that you will be convinced that these things happening, but it may not be, you know.
Okay.
But 13 have that kind of energy. It make you very superlatively suspicious or very, very superstitious. Try not to be so paranoid. And in the case where you become very depressed, try not to think about killing yourself, okay?
Okay.
You were also born in 1991. Now, 1991 is the year of the sheep. If you turn into an animal, you'll be a sheep, but you'll also be a lion too, because you're born August, right? So you're a Leo. So you're a cross between a lion and a sheep. So remember in the Bible it is written that the lion and the lamb shall dwell together.
Okay.
So if you're a cross between the lion and the lamb, you would be quite an excellent human being, you know. Because you're well balanced between being very humble, right?
Yeah.
And being very ferocious if it comes to war. That's a very good balance. Now, are you in love right now?
Yes.
You know the person's birth date?
Yes.
What's the person's birth date?
November 2nd, 1995.
1995. November 2nd. 13 and 2 is 15, and 15 is a very good number for getting money and favors from others. That's good. But let's talk about 1995. Let's see what we have here. 1995 is the year of the boar. Okay? So he's a cross between a scorpion and a boar, or a scorpion and a pig then, right? Now listen carefully.
Yes.
Let's look and see if you're compatible with him. Hold on. So we're talking about the boar husband and a sheep wife. If you got married, that's what it would be. Boar husband, sheep wife. Let's see what we have here. A warm, intimate marriage for this couple. Both will give their best to the union and have a deep love and genuine concern for one another. The boar is sturdy, gallant, and thoughtful enough to please the gentle and compassionate sheep lady. She, on the other hand, will mother him and make him the object of her worship. He is sensual and simple and will interpret her possessiveness as true love and devotion. The boar is generous and protective, and the sheep will perform her best when she knows she is loved and appreciated, as she will be in this union. So basically, according to Eastern astrology, you're quite compatible, okay?
Okay.
According to Western astrology, you're talking about a lion with a scorpion. That may not be compatible, so sometimes you'll have some ups and downs, but it is a relationship that can work. How the two of you get along?
Not too good, you know.
Huh?
Not too good.
Not good. If you're not doing well, it's because the lion and the scorpion is not compatible. You understand?
Okay.
The scorpion can be kind of vindictive and not communicate well. Right?
Okay.
It is important that you don't tease him, okay? Don't shout at him. And don't be disrespectful to him. What brought you together really is the sheep and the boar. Those two is very good. So your compatibility is a good 60 to 70%. You just have to be respectful to each other. What is about him that you don't like?
He's too aggressive. He loves to hit and...
He like to do what?
Hit.
Hit you?
Yes.
I guess that would be the scorpion working there. But that's not nice if you're going to hit each other at all. Are you sure you don't hit him too?
At times.
Huh?
At times.
Because the lion and you can bring out the worst in him as far as the scorpion thing is concerned, you know. It is important that you listen to each other and stop the hitting, okay?
Okay.
Because even though you hit each other, you're still together, right?
Yes.
So when you're good, right?
Yes.
It's just that when you're bad, you're bad.
Yes.
So you have to learn to control that. It can be controlled. And if the two of you can live in harmony, in love, you will do very well money-wise, actually, because your two birthdays are down to 15, which is a favorable number for getting money and favors from others. Now let's look and see what your cards say. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
1.
Come again?
1.
Yeah, I got that already. Come again.
3.
Hold on. Come again.
5.
Come again.
7.
Come again.
9.
Come again.
6.
Come again.
8.
That's it, okay?
Okay.
Your first card here is called preparation. You have children?
Yes.
Preparation is a pregnancy card, you know. Are you trying to get pregnant again?
Not really.
Well, there's a pregnancy card here as your first card. So this may well mean pregnancy. Somebody gonna get pregnant and it's not me. So gotta be somebody in your house, right?
Okay.
And I know it's not your man, so somebody. All right. Your second card here now is called gain. Gain is a card that shows that you will gain financially by some opportunity that's coming within the next 2 years, okay?
Okay.
You have another card here now, and it's a princess. That's a daughter. You have any daughters?
Yes.
How much daughters you have?
1.
Okay. Well, here she is. She's the princess of control. How old is she?
10.
10. Well, she can do well in the military, you know. She can do well as a soldier.
Yes, she always wants to be a soldier.
She won't be a soldier?
Yes.
It seems that that's what she's born to do. That's why she wants to do it. Children usually know what they come to do, you know. It's encoded in their brain. Okay?
Oh, so can I ask you a question?
Yes.
The preparation card said, what kind of baby would I have?
What kind of what? Baby?
Yes.
No, it doesn't say what kind of baby you're going to have.
Okay.
And on the radio, I don't give a full card reading.
Okay.
I'll be only using 7 cards, so you may not know from a radio reading. You'll only know if you get a private reading done, because we use much more cards in a private reading. Anyway, you have a card here.
How could I get a private reading?
Well, you have to call me off the air on that. There's another card here now called delay. Delay? Whoa. Did you lose any babies?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Because delay suggests that a child that was lost will return to you. Okay? You have another card. Well, the child that you've lost will be reborn, will come back. All right?
Okay.
You have another card here now called Valor. Valor now is a card that shows that you're likely to get some kind of fight. But it is important to note that that lioness in you, them can't hurt you really. Okay?
Okay.
You are a walking powerhouse. You don't have to worry about them. You'll be fine. And you have another card here now called Endeavor, suggesting that you're going to travel too.
Okay.
You ever traveled yet?
No.
Certainly you will. And you have another card here now, and it's the King of Swords. So if you get a King of Swords, does your man do any kind of security work?
No.
Well, if you do have a son, which is very possible, he's certainly going to be a soldier or a police.
Okay.
Most likely. Okay?
Okay.
Also, if this card is talking about your present man, he is a no-nonsense kind of man that may not communicate very well. Or he may not choose his words, so sometimes you may not hear what you want him to say, right?
Okay.
But it is important, though, that you don't stir up an ant's nest by causing trouble. Remember, you're a Leo, and a Leo woman is a real boss, you know. Right?
Okay.
And you try to rule him sometime without knowing that you're trying to rule him?
No.
That creates a problem. It's good to not shout at your man, okay?
Okay. But he shouts a lot.
Yeah, but that don't mean that you should do it too. If he shouts and you lower your voice, he's going to end up lowering his voice too, you know. But if you shout too, he's going to shout even louder, okay?
Okay.
So, do not allow the other person to lead you into temptation.
Okay.
All right? Because remember, he don't mean... Listen, a man in general don't mean to hurt a woman, you know. It give a man a great feeling to know that he is satisfying the woman or keeping her happy. Right?
Okay.
The fact that she's not happy with his performance or not happy with the way things are with him, that makes a man very cross because he finds that no matter what he does, it doesn't work, it don't make no sense. Then he labels her as ungrateful, while she probably labeling him as ungrateful too. And that is where disputes are born, where a lot of fighting is born, right? You understand? Whatever he's good for, praise him for it. Right? Does he cook sometime?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
Can he cook good?
Yes.
Well, make sure you praise him when he cook. Let him know he's the best, right? And if you do other things that is good, let him know. Okay? So avoid grumbling over things that you cannot change. But together, if you sit down and talk on low tones, together you can fix things together, okay?
Can he get a card reading too?
Pardon?
Can he get a card reading?
Of course he can.
Okay.
Is he thereby?
Hello.
Hi, good night. How you doing, man?
I'm doing fine.
You're good?
Yeah.
So, question is, she said you hit her sometime. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes.
What make you hit her?
Because of things that she said to me.
Because of things she said to you. Listen carefully, right? Right?
Yeah, right.
If she said things to you and you hit her, then you are allowing her to lead you into temptation. Now, when a woman hit a man, right? Right?
Right.
When the police come and examine that man, them seldom see any mark, you know.
Yeah.
Even though she hit him real hard because men are a bit tougher, right?
Yeah.
When a man hit a woman, even though it's a little slap, the spot get red, the spot swell up, all kind of thing. The police can come and see directly that she's been brutalized, right?
That's true.
You can find yourself in prison, my brethren. Okay?
True.
Now, you have to learn self-control because a man who lacks self-control is actually a madman, you know. You understand?
Yeah.
In other words, if she make you hit her, you're wrong. You're supposed to be more powerful than that as a man. Okay?
Yes, sir.
She's not going to get no blame for making you hit her, you know. You're going to get the blame for hitting her. Because you're not supposed... Listen, the key to what people call bad luck? Bad luck and crosses, right?
Yeah.
It can come by hitting a woman, you know. Of course, it can also come by kicking a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother teach me never kick a dog, no matter what. Don't kick a dog. Right?
Yeah.
She teach me never hit a woman, no matter what. Walk away, don't hit the woman. There's two things that bring curses for you. You have other things too, but that's two of the main things that bring bad luck and curses into your life. Don't do that.
Okay.
Because a man who is a woman beater always end up in a very cursed position in life. He can never be a happy man because he doesn't manage to do what he set out to do, and that is make the woman happy. Right?
Yeah.
So that's the key. Call any number from 1 to 10.
7.
Hold on. Come again.
2.
Come again.
3.
Come again.
9.
Come again.
4.
Come again.
6.
Hold on. Come again.
8.
That's it. Okay. There's a card here and it's called Endeavor. Now, you're going to get an opportunity to have some kind of business, even if that business is a farm. What work you do?
Well, I do construction work and farming also.
Okay. Well, you have a piece of land for yourself to plant?
Well, I have a neighbor that gives me peace.
To plant?
Yeah.
Okay, you will get peace for yourself too. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. And your second card here now is called regret. So you've done a few things in life that you really regret doing, right?
Yeah.
One of these things is beating your woman. Right?
Yes, regret it, of course.
Huh?
Yes, I regret it.
All right. Do you realize that at the time when you hit her, you were actually mad?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I was actually mad.
Let me explain to you something. When a human being get angry, something happens to him, you know. The minute you get cross and angry, right? You get taken over by a demon. Do you know that?
Yes, I know.
The demon enter you the minute you get angry. The minute you get angry. And that demon leaves a curse on you for a while. So, you must learn to control yourself and keep demons off you. Okay?
Okay.
A woman is a man's test. All right?
Yeah.
So, if the woman is your test, then you have to know how to treat the woman. Because you are going to end up getting the worst end of the stick if you raise your hand and hit the woman again. Because now you know that it's even worse. You didn't know last time that is a demon thing, but you know now, right?
Yes, sir.
So you see, when you know something now, that's even more serious. Because now you know, right?
Right, I know now.
Good. Now, another thing. She's a Leo, that means she's a lion, right?
Yeah.
And she born the 13, which is the number of death and destruction. Right?
Right.
That means if you practice hitting her, she may suddenly hit you one day, and it's a very unlucky blow where either you or her could end up dead, you know. Because 13 is a number that attract the death angel. Right?
Right.
So do you want to be on death row now killing a woman that you actually love?
No.
Well, so therefore, no, don't let reality set you up like that. Don't let no force set you up like that.
Okay.
Now, you're born on the second day, right?
Yeah.
November 2. And 2 is a number of duality, like positive plus negative force. So there's always that juggling between an angel being with you or a demon being beside you. So you have to make sure that that demon don't enter you at no time. Him is not your friend. Okay?
Yeah.
13 and 2 is 15. 15 is a favorable number for getting money and favors from others. If the two of you can live in harmony, you can have money, good money, big money too. But you have to harmonize to become a number 15 to pull that money from the universe, okay?
Yeah.
Good. Yes, I know she can be very bossy because she's a Leo, she's a lioness, right?
Yeah.
But you have to know how to deal with that. It must not come down to hitting. Everything must come down to respect. Respect is the key, all right?
Okay.
Not agony, not war. Respect. There's a son here. You have any children?
Well, it's the first one about.
Huh?
I don't have any children.
Someday you're going to get a son. Okay?
But my girlfriend is pregnant.
Okay. Well, there's a son here. Does she have a daughter already?
Yeah.
Well, how far pregnant she is?
5 months.
Okay. Well, a son comes up here, so at some point you're going to have a son. Okay?
Okay.
That much I can say at some point.
But I do an ultrasound already and it says that it's a girl.
But at some point you're going to have a son. Okay? It don't have to be this one, you know.
Yeah.
But a son will come to you, guarantee, okay?
Okay.
All right. In her reading, there was a girl. But a son is going to come to you too. There's a card here now called Enterprise, suggesting that you're going to be doing your own business, working for yourself. Okay?
Okay.
Another card here now called Well-Being, suggesting that your health basically is reasonably good, but it is important that you don't drink alcohol. You drink?
Yes.
What you drink?
Rum.
Oh, like white rum and those things there?
Yes, that white rum and JB.
Uh-huh. You really should not be a drinker, you know. Okay?
Okay.
It's gonna be hard to attain self-mastery as an alcoholic, really. Because the people who sell rum, them have a thing called a spirit license. They're licensed to sell spirits, right?
Yeah.
Spirit could be anything, you know, it could be duppy, it could be demon, it could be anything. So alcohol is really spirits. So you entertain a lot of negative force by being a regular drinker, you know. Okay?
Okay.
I mean, rum have its place, you know. Rum is like a medicine. Rum can be very good in certain forms. But drinking rum often is very dangerous. And it gets even more dangerous because one of you is a number 13. So you can easily invite the death angel into the place. And somebody kills somebody. Be careful, all right?
Okay.
There's a king here, king of conception. The king of conception suggests that, well, conception is about making people conceive, so making babies should not be a problem for you. And then there's a daughter here. So in your reading, there is a daughter and there's also a son. Okay?
Okay.
So clearly you're going to have a daughter and clearly you're going to have a son. It doesn't matter which one born first. But that's the prophecy here. Okay?
Okay.
So I guess she could end up having 2 daughters and a son, right?
Okay.
And you end up having a daughter and a son. Just watch and see what happens. Both of these children, both the boy and the girl, have a cup. So they may well...
What do you say they have?
A cup. Each of them have a cup in their hand, right?
Cup.
Yeah, so they may well be from the same mother. You understand?
Okay.
Because they each have a cup. That means that they have a lot in common. All right? So now, what is your question?
Well,
No, you born in 1995?
yeah.
Okay. You need to pray between 9 o'clock in the night and 11 o'clock in the night, okay?
Okay.
That's the perfect prayer time for you. Your element is wood or nature. That means that gardening, planting, farming, all that will help you tremendously, okay?
Okay.
Her element, she born in 1991, she said, right?
Yeah.
1991. Her element is metal. Now, a machete or chainsaw is made from metal, right?
Yeah.
And your element is wood, so you're like a tree, and she can be like a machete, an axe, or a chainsaw. So metal controls wood, you know. So you can get yourself in a lot of trouble if you practice hitting her. You can damage yourself severely, according to law, find yourself locked up just by hitting her, you know. Okay?
Okay.
Because when you hit her, it's going to rebound on you because you're a tree. She's like a chainsaw. She can drop you anytime.
Okay.
Be careful. All right?
Okay.
You take care now.
All right.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Good night.
Nice.
Yeah, good night. How you do?
Good and bad.
All right. That sounds balanced to me.
Yeah. That's why I want to know if I'm balanced. Okay.
Yeah.
I rather to have a name reading.
Okay, that's good. That will balance our show for sure.
Good. The name is Winston.
Winston.
Yes.
Like Winston.
Right.
What's the middle? You have a middle name?
George.
George?
Yes.
George?
Yes.
And your last name is what?
Dell.
What? Dell? Dell?
That's right.
Dell. When is your birthday?
This is why I want to talk here. My mother gave me the 17th of January. My father registered me the 15th of February. That's what I have. That's what I use.
Okay. What year?
57.
1957?
Yeah.
Turn off your radio, though.
Yeah, I turned it off long time. I'm talking to you on the phone.
But I can still hear an echo.
Maybe because I'm in an empty room by myself.
You by yourself?
Yes, right now.
You mean you're on God Almighty, man? You can't be by yourself?
Oh, well, perfectly right.
All right.
Thank you.
No. Anyway, there's an echo. You got an earphone in the thing?
Yeah. Yes. No, I don't have no earphone. I'm talking to you on the speaker.
No, don't do that. They're gonna reverberate into the studio.
Okay. Okay. I'll take the speaker off.
Yeah. All right. Can you hear me?
Sound better?
Yeah, man. That's better, man.
All right. I'm hearing you.
All right. And then we really want to lose your thought. So let me decode your name. Remember, a name can make you or a name can actually break you. So we're going to decode the name and see what it says, right?
That's right.
With Winston, W is 5, I9, N5, S1, T2, O6, N5. With George, we got G7, E5, O6, R9, G7, E5. With Dell, we got D4, E5, L3, L3. Now, the vowels we place at the top to determine your mentality power, and the consonants go at the bottom of the name to determine your personality power. When we add the two, we get your destiny, right? So the vowels come from the mentality come from the vowels I and O in Winston. That's 9 and 6. And 9 and 6 happens to be 15, right? Now 15 is a favorable number for getting money and favors from others. It makes you a good public speaker. One who holds the attention of others. It is a number of magic and strong mystery. People under this number are great natural magicians. You could use prayer or positive thinking to achieve your personal aims. That's pretty good, right?
Yes. That's true.
Your personality number is 18. 18 is by any measure a challenge. It features a number of family quarrels or violent fights. This number contains the power to break up your family life. Be on your guard. Watch everything carefully. Avoid the peril by good, cool judgment and self-control, even while standing firmly for justice and rights. 18 is a number of genius and insanity too. So choose which of those you'll have and be very watchful. Okay?
Yeah.
So the number 18 make life not so easy for you, you know.
That's true.
You
That's
understand?
100%. That's 100% true.
Listen.
All that you just say already happened and it's happening, and I'm handling it. I'm trying very much to handle it.
Yeah, man. You have to have absolute self-control.
Yes.
Absolute mind control.
Yes.
Don't assume. Don't jump to conclusions. Right? Don't think a woman don't love you because she behave a certain way. She's your test. You understand?
Yeah, man.
Now, you got to be careful now how you deal with her. Don't talk down to her. Treat her as an equal. Don't shout at her. In other words, you have to maneuver. Just how she can manipulate you into belittling yourself, you have to manipulate her now into behaving herself.
Yes. You're right. Yes.
And it can be done, you know.
Yes, it can be done.
It can be done, okay?
Yes, it can be done. Yes, true. That's true.
If not, you find yourself always lonely, you know?
Always.
And that can be tolerated.
That's like I said, I'm alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what happened.
Hold on. Your destiny number now is 33. Now, 33 is all about balance, you know.
Right.
33 is a well-balanced number, so you will be a mentally balanced individual, right?
Yes.
You're neither too good nor evil. That means if people treat you good, oh gosh, man, you're nice, right?
That's right.
And if they think they can run rings around you and try to treat you bad, is a different ball game. Right? A well-balanced number, neither too good nor evil. It means that you are blessed with a steady, even balanced, conservative love life, business life, and all that. A strong desire to come to the rescue of others in distress. You will have a moderate success, but real happiness and self-respect if you can control your temper, right? And then now, with George now, the mentality number is 16, and that's an even bigger challenge than 18. 16 is a destructive number. It brings upheaval, earthquake, chaos, danger, explosions. Don't buy a gun, you know. Because if you buy a gun, you're going to use it, right?
Very.
The vibration of this number is negative. Great care is needed, or danger and great defeat would be the result. Love and marriage seldom work out happily. But oh gosh, 16 is a divorce number. So once you got 16 in him, a marriage will mash up for sure, even if only one, right?
16 is a divorce number.
Not 15, 16.
16.
Yeah, 15 is about money. 15 is not the problem.
Number.
But 16 brings on divorce if you slip, you slide. Right?
Mm-hmm.
In other words, you have to operate under the highest level of principle. You got to be extremely loyal to your female. The minute you cheat, she'll know. She'll just know. Maybe the devil will whisper in her ear and tell her. Me don't know. She dreams she see you doing this with some... Only God knows, but she'll know.
King?
And all hell breaks loose.
King?
Uh-huh.
I have 3 experiences, 3 women who do that to me. Tell me exactly the woman that I have and what they would do.
Exactly.
3 different women.
Listen, women are very special, you know. Listen, them have a thing that we don't have. Them have a thing near feminine intuition, right?
That's right.
You don't have nothing near masculine intuition, you know. So we are at a disadvantage. Listen, if it is claimed that the woman was made after the man, right?
Yes.
Use your common sense. if you make a car,
Yeah.
and you make it with all these gadgets, and then you make a second car, you know what mistakes you make in the first when you correct it with the second one, you know? Because, listen, the 2021 Mercedes-Benz, you know, right?
Yes.
That car mad.
Yes.
Listen, you see 2019, 2020 Benz? It's a nice car. But you see 2021, my brethren, different ball game, you know. So the thing the thing will get built second, right? Rougher than the thing that get built first, you know.
Of course. Better experience.
So,
better knowledge.
But hear me now. Some men don't have masculine intuition. Remember, we have an intuition, but they don't call it masculine intuition. They just say, sure, you have intuition, right? But the woman know them have a thing, them got like aerials, like, you know how a radio, you can pull up the aerial and pick up some stations? But brethren, listen, you see the night when you cheat on a girl? She don't know everything, but she know that you're cheating her.
Yes, she did.
Could you imagine that?
Yes, true.
And she's going to manipulate you, cross-question you, until she find out that it is true.
Yes.
Right? And see, when she find out it is true, for sure, then your life is an ant's nest.
Yes.
Literally an ant's nest, you know.
Trying to find means and ways to provide that.
Brethren, and hey, listen, and if that other girl live in the same village where somebody could end up getting stabbed, so careful. Approach women with extreme caution, and remember, they're not stupid. They're actually smarter than we are. It's a way to come on a big radio station and say the woman is smarter than man, but it's true.
Okay.
All right. Where in history you read about a great woman who get overthrown by a man? Only one place, you know. The great King Solomon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Overthrow the Queen of Sheba to take rare things, right?
To take rare things.
And she take rare things, but guess what happened now? She make a boy named Menelik, who looked more like Solly than Solly himself. I went and thief the Ark of the Covenant from under Solly's nose.
Oh, I know.
And gone with that, gone Ethiopia. So who win the game? The Queen of Sheba win the game. Solly lose.
The woman win.
Yeah, and Solly Kingdom dropped down after that because the main power gone.
Yeah.
Right? So we need to be very careful how we treat our women.
That's right.
Because they're not, listen, because they're not normal, you know. They're not normal, my brethren. I can tell them not normal, they're not from around here at all. So be careful how you treat them, because if you treat a woman properly, she tend to treat you properly, you know. But if you think you can trick her, it's a different ball game.
Yeah.
We are programmed to believe that we is the head of the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just admit that we're the head. But guess what? She's the neck. The head can't move without the neck, you know, big man.
The neck, no.
All right. It's not written nowhere that that the neck don't need the head don't need the neck. The head need the neck. All right. Trust me. Listen.
Yes.
We pay the price. We pay to learn these things, right?
Yes.
We don't go to a college to learn these things. But we learn these things by having relationships. And when the ship sink, you say, right, it was really a ship. Because all when we have a relationship, we don't really realize it's a ship we in on, you know. But we have to just relate to it all the time, you know. You see, the day we decide that we can step in a little boat on the side, the big ship just sink left, man. Out in the ocean, stranded on like a boat. I mean, like, what the hell is going on? You're lucky if you can dog paddle and try and reach another island, yeah? Because when you're so sad, them time you can't even swim. The very tears that come from your eyes want to drown you. And all we do is blame the woman, say she's wicked.
I just say the woman
when a weak cause it, you know. Yeah, man. Listen, woman overthrow Samson, Solomon, Bill Clinton. I mean...
I will teach the woman how to lead us and then lead it and then we complain to them.
Exactly. Right? No, we's the problem. We are the problem. Let me just take the blame, man.
We are the problem.
Because if we's the leader and the thing get break down, no, we have to take the blame.
Yeah, we were made to be leaders.
Yeah.
But we led the people in the wrong direction and then find the right one and carry back in there and beat the pants.
Me tell you. The whole we get catch and beat. Remember me tell you that. The whole way. All right.
I hear you.
You have approached with caution, my brethren.
All right, the boss, I hear you.
Trust me, I'm afraid. Hold on.
You see, if you keep laughing, try to teach me so many things that we learned already.
Trust me.
But then one never reason it, things that happen, I laugh.
I tell you. Man, you see, self-control, it's very important.
Yes.
If a man can't control his penis, he is a madman. If you can't control your temper, he is a madman. If you can't control your mouth, he is a madman.
Mad person.
Yes.
100%
Yeah.
agree with that.
And then we gonna blame the woman and say, no, she make me mad. No, we was mad before we even meet her to blouse and skirt. Hold on. With George now, right? The person, that number is 23. No, 23 is the number of success, you know.
23.
Yeah, man. It means great cleverness and brains, great personal gifts, success in speaking and success in writing. You say if you write some tune, my brethren, hey, you could have murdered them with lyrics, you know, because you have the potential, right? Listen, you could tap into your pain. You see all the pain and grievances you go through with woman and this and that. Just write some tune, right?
You know, me challenge that already. I feel the success and I'm going further with it.
Listen, man, the greatest music ever made in Jamaica, made out of blood, sweat, and tears.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, hey, listen, man. Your destiny number for George is 39. What is 39 about? Remember, every number have a meaning. 39 says sound health and long living. So apparently you smell like you're going to live a good while with good health, right?
Yes.
Companionship and love. So you're supposed to conquer something there too, you know. The game not done yet, you know. All right. You may be lonely now, but the game not done, right?
Yes.
But it is a variable number that can bring people under to the highest success or the deepest suffering. So you're on a balancing scale, you know. If you slip, the whole scale drop down for you.
16 tells us to balance yourself like that.
Balance yourself, my brethren. And then with them know the mentality is 5. So 5 really is a sex number, you know. So in your young days, you were supposed to be a bad butting Billy, you know.
Run up and down the world place and
put down every pen you come across. Hold on.
I'm about 85 myself.
How old you are now?
I'm January coming in with 65.
Okay, all right. Number 5 is a sex number. It says you're capable of making friends and keeping them close, but at times quick-tempered and full of emotion. Therefore, you can get a nervous collapse if you allow yourself to become too irritable too often. Attracted to gambling or taking long chances at great odds. Quick to make decisions. Very creative mentally, but not cut out for really hard physical work. I mean, you'll work hard mentally, you know, but you're not supposed to be out there cutting down trees, my brethren. You cut down trees? You cut down trees?
No, we don't cut trees, you know, but we work hard, you know.
Listen, if you work hard with a number like 5 in as a mentality number, you're going to need to rest, really rest properly. Okay? If you do all hard physical work and you don't get proper rest, you damage yourself severely. Especially your lower back.
I have that right now as I speak.
Lower back pain?
Yes.
Yeah, man. But hear me now. There's a herb named white willow bark.
White willow bark?
No, willow. You know the weeping willow tree?
Willow,
But you have a white one, a white one, you know. I haven't seen it in Jamaica, but it is in other countries, right?
Yeah.
The bark of it, the make. You remember the old time days we used to have a thing named Fenzik?
Yes.
Aspirin of Fenzik and those things there?
Yes.
They make it from the bark of them tree there. So when you take all the Tylenol and them thing there, those bark that them use as a base.
Okay.
Because those things are painkillers. They're white willow bark. So you can buy white willow bark at the herbal shop. Okay?
Is it available in Jamaica?
Yeah, man. Just go to Herbal shop and buy white willow bark and make tea and drink.
Make tea?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you got high blood pressure, white willow bark may not be so good for you.
Well, those things not trouble me right now.
Yeah, so if the high blood pressure don't trouble you, can drink white willow bark.
None of those things don't trouble me.
Okay. And your destiny number for Del is 15. Your personality number is 10, which means that you're very proud, very honorable. You don't like to have to beg nor borrow from anybody, right?
Never.
Yeah.
The wickedest thing you could ever make me with is to have to beg you.
Oh gosh, man. You prefer to be the man who will give them, right?
I give her the lot. I give everything I have. I don't beg you nothing. All of me not have me just give me that. And you know that are the worst thing you could ever do to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let me add the equation now. Hold on. Your full mentals is 36. With the right measure of education, you would have been an excellent teacher, you know.
You know, I wanted to be a teacher, then I wanted to be a sanitary inspector. I do so many things to move in those directions. Wow.
But 36 says you are blessed with a good influence. So young people will want to listen to you now.
Everything.
They want to sit at your feet, man.
They sit at my feet, man. They got them gather around me every day.
Oh my gosh, man.
Every day, young and old.
36. But you're still a teacher. 36 says you're blessed with a good influence. Power, authority, success, service on behalf of others, the spirit of giving, generous and kind.
All those characters.
It says you'll have a number of ups and downs in life, but don't be easily discouraged, for things will work out okay, right?
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Now one thing that can damage you severely is tobacco, you know?
Oh God.
You see tobacco, grab on them thing there? It can end up giving you serious cancer, like cancer in your throat and everything there, you know? Based on the chain of numbers in your name, anti-tobacco, me see here, you're not supposed to burn tobacco. You smoke tobacco?
Woolly.
Huh?
Woolly.
It will destroy you, man. It take you out.
All right. That's what I want to read, and I need to know something, because I know something go wrong somewhere.
Listen, man. Tobacco will damage your voice box. It poison your esophagus, give you cancer in your throat, big man. You can imagine you see some nice food and can't eat it.
Yeah.
Because your throat gone. Or mash up your lungs too. Yeah. Tobacco is not your thing.
Okay.
You have some man that should not be drinking rum, period, right? You have another set of man that should not be smoking tobacco.
True.
Right?
True.
You even have some man that probably shouldn't even drink sorrel, but you don't come across them too often.
Yeah.
You have a whole heap of things that some people not supposed to use, you know.
True.
It's just that the knowledge not widespread.
Yeah.
You understand? You have another kind of man, if him eat pork, he's going to die, right?
Yeah.
So
that's true.
The world is full of people, and some of them restricted some things. 51 is your full personality. What 51 have to do with the whole of this? Let me check 51. Hold on.
The full personality.
Yeah, 51. Listen to this. It is a warlike spirit, you know.
Very.
People under this number may at times seem combative or belligerent, very headstrong. You see, when it comes to war, if you're involved in a fight, you don't even want to live, you know. You just want to carry down somebody with you, right?
Yeah, baby.
That's the thing about 51. It's like a soldier, right? A warlike spirit. People under this number may at times seem combative or belligerent. You could do an excellent job in the army or the navy.
I'll tell you, I joined the army, you know, but at the time I was married and intended to because no married and couldn't get to join the army at that time.
Is that right?
Yes. I went there. I just signed up on everything, and they told me just because I got married at the time, just that I was just. And then the
marriage never even worked out. So what was that all about? Oh gosh! Listen, man, I'm not laughing at you. You know, it's just life, you know.
I laugh at you.
It's just life, you know. It says you're born with qualities of leadership, though, which will become even more apparent in the hour of great peril or danger. In other words, if there's a major earthquake in Jamaica, right?
Yes.
You will not be one of the people who need to be rescued. You'll be one of the rescuers that help pull the people from out under the rubble.
I believe that.
You won't be one that under. You'll be one that go around to save the others, right?
Yeah, I believe that.
A sure advancement in all undertakings. Cheerful in the face of trouble. Courageous. Never say die. You must never, ever give up.
I tell people all the while, I don't put off a date. Me born to live, and me have to live because people need help, and me there for help them, so me not there for do.
Well, your destiny is 87, you know. If you want to live longer than 87, then you'll have to really take proper care of yourself.
Start take care of myself right now because my grandmother lived until she was 104.
But if you want to go up in them ages, there you have to really take proper care of yourself.
Yes.
All right?
Yeah.
And make sure, no matter what you do, make sure you do not eat a big full stomach of food and then go sleep same time. Don't fill your belly with food, right?
No, man.
And then go sleep right after, no?
No.
All them things can mash you up.
No. That's things I'm not really doing.
All right.
Come and I eat a lot of food right now.
But you have some man, they have some brethren who put on a pot all 10 o'clock in the night.
12 o'clock at night.
Or 12 o'clock at night.
A big bowl of food I eat by 1 or 2 o'clock. I eat and then you know.
Yeah, that's dangerous thing, man.
Yeah.
That same food poison you, you know. Because you're not supposed to be taking in food that time.
At that time.
No, your body's supposed to be detoxing them time there.
Them time there.
Yeah. So anyway, let me give you some numbers though, just in case you want to do something.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do a thing, use these numbers, right?
Yes.
The numbers is 15.
15.
You have a pen?
Yeah, man.
Remember, no, you see, if you don't write down the brethren who's sitting up on the wall outside them and write it down, no. And then I not even buy a lollipop in them thing. Okay, good. Not even a lollipop, you know.
15.
15 is one, right? Yes. 18. 33. Then we got 16.
And we have 16.
23.
22.
And number 5.
And 5. All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Now, your one of your parents had you down for 17th of January?
Yes, one of my parents, my mother said it's the 17th of January. My father registered. It is 15th of February.
Okay, well, actually, I would believe your mother because she's the one give birth. She's supposed to know, right?
Thank you very much. That's the one I believe in. That's the one I celebrate.
And listen, in Jamaica, sometimes a man's father not even his father, so you have to listen. You have to listen to what the mother have to say.
Yeah, that's what the mother wants.
This is Jamaica here, okay? So you have to listen to what your mother have to say right now. So if she says 17 or 17, 17 is the official number of peace and love, you know.
Exactly so.
It says that you are superior to it seems bad luck can't even reach you. You are superior to misfortune and life burdens. You're able to rise above trouble because of faith in yourself and faith in God. 17 is the number of hope, truth, and charity toward others with a deep feeling for beauty and a strong power of intuition. Okay? Now, you're born 1957, right?
Yeah.
No, if you're born 1957, you're actually ruling in 56. Because you're born before the power. The power of the year begins like February, like Bob Marley did.
Yes. Okay.
So, 56 then will say that you will be a monkey, even though you're born the year of the rooster, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if you get on the road and a man call you a monkey, don't fling the stone at the bridge.
No, man.
Just lower the bridging. If a brethren call you a monkey, don't bother fling the stone, man. Just leave the brethren alone because there's some truth in it, right?
Yeah.
And your element will be fire, you know. You're a fireman, you know.
Yes, man. Love it, man. Because I love on the fire, man. I love to cook. I'm alone. I light fire all the way.
Yes, man. You're a fireman. A fireman's a real no-nonsense man, you know. Yeah, man. Fireman don't take no last lick, you know.
Hold on, in life.
Yes, man. So, my brethren, You just take good care of yourself. Remember, you know your prayer time?
No, that no one to know.
No, man, you can't don't know your prayer time. That is ridiculous. Listen.
I'll go tell you why my prayer time. I don't know if I eat at the prayer time.
What's your prayer time?
At the time, every morning I wake up 3 o'clock.
No, but that's not your prayer time.
No, I don't know about that time.
No, listen. It's possible that you could be born during the hours of the tiger, right? Mm-hmm. You could be born during tiger hours. If so, you'll get up at tiger time too, you know. But you're really a monkey. So your prayer time is 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. So between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
In the afternoon.
Now, in the African world, we don't call you a monkey. We would not be so rude to you. We wouldn't do you that. We call you Ibrahim.
Ibrahim.
See? Mm-hmm. You from the house of Ibrahim. Only in China now, they will call you a monkey.
A monkey.
But if a Chinaman want to call himself a monkey, what are you going to do about that? Okay. Leave him alone, but we're not the monkey wrong here, right?
Not wrong about that.
Yeah, but use Ibrahim, okay?
All right.
And hold on. When you pray now, it is important that you face your guardian angel, because your guardian angel, he appears at 3 o'clock every day, and he leaves at 5, you know.
Okay.
No. So when you wake up in the morning, you can pray as usual. When you go into bed, you pray as usual, right? But if you really need help, you need to ask a favor, you pray at your prayer time. Okay? So your direction of power and faith is the Ibrahim direction, which is west-southwest. If you face the west-southwest, you're facing your guardian angel. So your prayer become like a command to him.
Okay.
And if you do that often enough, he will see that you're serious and you'll get what you need.
West-southwest.
Yeah, that means you must face the west and turn an inch to the left.
That's right.
And therefore you'll be facing your guardian angel.
All right.
Remember, it's important to face the right direction. I mean, if you go to a party, right, and you get thirsty, and you look at the wall and say, "Boy, me thirsty," you know. You can all thirsty death at the party, you know. But you see, if you look at a person and say me thirsty, he can show you with the bar there, right?
Exactly so.
But you see, if you look at the proprietor, the party, the guy will keep the party. Oh gosh, man, you get more than water, man. You may find yourself drinking on a couple Heineken well, right?
Exactly so.
Because you face the right brethren.
The right source.
Who run the place? Who run the thing?
The one who run the thing.
Yeah, he run the thing, right? So face your direction of power. And I can tell you now, this may sound ridiculous to some people, but it works beautifully. Okay?
It works, okay.
It worked beautifully, man.
I do that this morning.
Listen, man. Listen, you see, when you first do it, right?
Yes.
You may think it don't work.
Yes.
But you see, as you continue, and when you reach the point where it become a habit unto you,
yes,
then you will see the dividends. They pay beautiful dividends, man. Right? Listen, I could give you a long list of things that happen for me by praying at my prayer time.
Okay.
You know? Things that don't really happen for nobody.
For nobody?
No.
It's happening for you because
it shocked me, man. No, you know you ask for something, but you never know you would get it. And even though you know you get it, you never know you get it so quickly.
Okay.
So, my brethren, you take care of yourself here.
Thank you, my
and
brother.
to thine own self be true.
I will.
Blessed. Thanks for calling, man.
Thanks for helping, man.
Let's talk about the art of blessing, because a lot of people don't really understand that blessing really is a kind of an art, you know. Yeah. Blessing is not just a phenomena. It is a soul art. A clean heart is not just a phenomena. It is a soul blessing. Some things we don't usually see as art is great art. Some things we don't usually see as a blessing is a great blessing. Life evolves and revolves around a circular principle. We can't ignore the wrongness of the planet Earth and all other planets in our solar system. Neither can we ignore the wrongness of the sun and moon, the wrongness of our heads, and the circular motion of the seasons, spring, summer, autumn, and winter. We cannot ignore that once a man, twice a child rhythm of life. A child needs our help in every way. And after children grow and become adults, some grow to become elders and senior citizens. Some grow so old that they become weak in many ways, and other people have to feed and bathe them before they eventually expire the blessing of life and pass on. Hence, the elderly person becomes a child again. The art of blessing is the conscious command of positive force. For instance, if those who have cars decide to consciously be kind and give a ride to those who have to travel on foot, when that car is not available, someone else who have a car would feel compelled to give the stranded ex-motorist a ride, even though he may not even know him, and swear only 10 minutes before never to give strangers a ride in his car. The rich man who decides to be there for the poor man in his time of suffering will undoubtedly receive the support of many who are wealthier than himself if ever he needs financial assistance. The art of blessing is the conscious notion of unconditional acceptance for everyone we interact with on a daily basis, from family members and friends to complete strangers. Our ability to maintain goodwill to friends and opponents alike without ulterior motive. This is the door to the greatest blessing. The person who carries a grudge, who's willing to render evil for evil, do not know the art of blessing. Hey, many years ago, a man gave his 15-year-old son a hug and bid him farewell as his son ran off to the beach. An hour later, he received the sad news that his son had drowned. The father had previously warned his son not to go on any boat, but the lad disobeyed his father anyway and went jolly riding with friends. While at sea, an argument developed between himself and another boy, and those two fought until the boat capsized, drowning one of the boys, the one that was warned not to go out to sea. The father, on hearing the news of his son's death, made an inquiry into the matter. He judged the whole incident for himself, and, like all other people who analyzed the incident, he decided it was an unfortunate incident and not murder. So he laid no charges against the other boy because his son had disobeyed his commandment. The boy who fought with his son happened to be an orphan, homeless and destitute. So the wise man adopted him and treated him as his own son and forgave him unconditionally. The elder gave him a good education and instructed him with wisdom, and this grateful youngster never left his side, never. The orphan grew to become one of his country's best musicians and one of the world's greatest philosophers. The elder remained one of the most blessed men in African history. He passed a wealthy and happy man at 97 years of age, with the young man still there for him in every way, though his real son, his only child, was long past. Here is a man who knew the art of blessing, walked through the door of forgiveness, and won. He was an honest man with himself and others. He was a kind man, kind to give another child a chance, and blessed enough to give himself a new son in the process. Such an unusual blessing could only be made by a person clean enough within his heart, invoking the art and skill of absolute blessing. Selah. Blessed. It's now 2:29 in Jamaica. Let's return to our phone lines. I mean, we have said, that you can call us at 876-926-2178. We have said that you can also get us at 876-926-8111. 8631. And now we add, they can also get us at 876-926-7615. Greetings and good night.
Hello, King Majesty.
Yeah, how you do, man?
I'm blessing to get the wire. Okay. But I'll give up on the chance.
You see, you just had the faith to just try the phone again, not you?
Yeah, man, yeah.
And right away.
Yeah,
Here you come.
Just speak while I'm going to listen on the elder way I talk about.
Yes.
I want to start mentioning, just come back on dial and catch up.
There you have it. So, how can we help you now?
Yeah, I beg you carry it up.
Don't use the word beg, man. You mess up the thing, man. This one, you're not a beggar, you're king.
Yeah, but...
So, you just ask. Listen, the Bible never said beg and it shall be given. It says ask and it shall be given. Right?
It's just a mindset, you have to change that mindset.
Man, certain words need to be changed, man.
Yeah,
we can't be using words like that.
Yeah.
Because you're certainly not a beggar.
Yeah, blessed for the correction, yeah.
Yeah, man. You say a man do the other day, a man lend a man his bicycle, So him lend the brethren his bicycle, right?
Mm.
And then I hear him go and tell the brethren, hey, beg you the bike, may I go down to the supermarket. So I say, how am I going to beg a man for what's his? Like the word beg become a normal word. That's not a normal word. Beg is a curse word, man.
That's true. It's
a curse word. Nobody's not supposed to use that word at all. Yeah. So, you ready for your reading?
Yeah.
And it's a card reading you need, right?
Yeah.
So call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
1.
Okay. Come again.
3.
Come again.
7.
Come again.
9.
Come again.
4.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
8.
Okay, that's it. Your first card here is called instability. No, instability is not a good card because it is saying that your life is unstable and possibly your health is also unstable. You've been feeling sick anytime lately?
Yeah. That's factual.
Talk to me about it, man. What's going on?
I'm a vegetarian. I'm surprised to go doctor and they say my sugar level high.
So you think because you're a vegetarian, your sugar level is supposed to be perfect, not you?
Yeah, but you wish I be inside.
All right, listen. Do you know your blood type?
No.
But that's the thing now. Because you see, different blood types supposed to eat different foods, Okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm understanding, yeah.
Yeah, man, you have certain blood type that's supposed to eat meat, Believe it or not. Like our blood type O, whether O positive or O negative, right?
Mm.
If them only eat the nice greens and everything, it can have mashed them up,
Oh.
Serious thing. Blood type A is supposed to be vegetarian. Anyway, blood type AB, that's like a balance, mixture of the two, right?
Mm.
Anyway, your first card is instability. What is your age?
You are 60.
60?
Yeah.
Okay.
61.
61.
No, 60. We're not at 22 yet, yeah.
60. All right.
Yeah.
Now, they say you have diabetes?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, and you're a vegetarian, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a herb called mullein that may actually really help you. You understand? Mullein, man. You can buy mullein, that's MULLEIN.
Mm.
You can buy it at any herbal shop,
No, I know, yeah.
You can drink a cup of mullein tea every morning when you wake up and at night before you go to bed. It is very helpful. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, was your mother diabetic? Or your father?
No.
Or you don't know for sure?
No, they never have it. They have arthritis. They never have a disease. Other sickness. They never hear them say diabetes.
Okay. How regular you normally eat rice?
Well, you inspire me not food on rice again, because you said something which I prove. I mean, we'll cut off rice.
Yeah, man. Rice, listen, rice is a thing that when you eat it, it tends to turn into sugar inside your belly, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a dangerous thing.
I mean, if you live on it.
But so by years of living on it, right? It can make you develop diabetes. You understand?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, so rice coming like some Sunday dinner business, right? But you see, during the week now, you need to eat food, you know?
Yeah.
Eat some green bananas and those things there. Some cabbage and all them kind of thing there. Eat through the week.
Yeah, man.
Rice is not your friend, really. It's not somebody to walk with every day like that. If you walk with a man every day, he tend to betray you after a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have a second card here, so no, and it's called the Fool. Now, the Fool is like someone that know the truth and still didn't do according to what him know and getting a problem. So you have to utilize whatever knowledge that you've gathered and don't be foolish, okay?
Yeah.
You have to look at all your habits, and any habits you have that's bad for you, just get rid of them, man. Just get vexed and run them away, okay?
Okay.
You know, a habit is not a simple thing, you know? You ever spell the word habit?
That means you have it.
Yeah. Habit, right, is like H-A-B-I-T, right? So if you move the H, you still got A-B-I-T, you still have a bit, you know? And if you move the A, you got B-I-T, you still have it a bit, you know? And if you move the B, you still have I-T, you still have it. A habit is one hell of a thing to get rid of, you know? You have to deal with it with decision, right?
Yeah.
You have a card here now called the Star. How much children you have, if you have any?
2.
All right. You get along with them?
Not really, not to be truthful. In the last year, since I'm company on, I'm go through all the sacrifice, make them go to school and things, but their mother, they tell the mother sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, mother having friends over girl child, man.
But not really, you know. Girl children are usually head over heels for them daddy, right? But sometimes, you know, sometimes a girl may feel her mother's pain. You understand? She may see her mother crying, right? And feel that pain, you know. And it may ricochet back to you because it may be said that you usually fall why the mommy cry. These things happen.
Well, to factual one, whenever I have a number, they miss up.
Mm-hmm.
And so mom go look for her mother and carry some things up there. Then me see where she da call me. When me call, you know, if me unfortunate, me not get back the line.
Oh.
Although her mother phone, she not call me pan, so me plan to go look for her this Christmas and her gift.
Yeah, man. She live far from you?
Yeah, far enough. Yeah.
All right. Well, make sure you connect with your children because you're not getting no younger, you know. You're not getting no younger. The Star here shows that one of your children, at least one of your children, is going to do remarkably well in life. Then there's a daughter here. So you have a son and a daughter?
No, 2 daughters.
2 daughters. So what becoming the other one?
One is in Grand Cayman, doing well.
Uh-huh. You hear from her?
Yeah. She have a child and she send she WhatsApp and pictures to me.
Okay.
Grandson picture.
All right. So she have a son?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. And you have another card here called regret. It's like it is important that you trust your own judgment and do not be regretful about the past, okay?
Yeah.
Learn from the past, but don't get regretful about it. Forgive yourself if you've made mistakes and move on. You have a card called Justice, suggesting that life will be fair to you. In other words, you will get out of life what you deserve. So let's just pray that you have done well.
Yeah.
And you have a card called The World, suggesting that it's likely that someone that you have known that's gone away foreign for many years is going to come back, and check you seriously. Okay?
Yeah.
Someone, that same someone may even want to invite you overseas too. So there will be changes and developments in your life in times to come. So hang in there. Don't give up. Try and get some exercise every day, like walk for about 30 minutes every morning, religiously, without missing. When is your birthday?
12/05/61.
1961?
Yeah.
12th of May?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you are a Bandele person. That means you're born the year of the ox. So your prayer time would be something like 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the night.
What direction?
The direction would be, let me see. The direction would be north-northeast.
Or between north and northeast.
Well, yes. So you face the north, right? And turn an inch to the right.
Oh.
That's your direction. Between north and northeast, that's correct. Okay?
Yeah, what you call it? Metal, earth, stone, what my...
Your element?
Yeah.
You say born
1961.
Your element would be metal. So you would thrive if you wear some kind of metal on you, even no matter how tiny. Something made from gold or silver would help balance you still. Okay?
Yeah.
And you also will have to control your emotions, because metal is a conductor of heat. So when you get angry, you may tend to stay angry a little bit too long. Right? Don't allow that to happen to you. It can damage your organs, okay? So you take care, man.
No, what is the herb?
Your herb? Well, you're Taurus?
Yeah.
Let me check it out for you. I think that's white willow bark, though. Let me see. Let me check it out.
And the fruit?
Wait, no, man. Taurus, your African tribe would be Mandingo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your fruit is avocado, which is what you call a pear, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And your birthstone is emerald. Emerald is a wonderful stone, but expensive, you know.
So what? If I get a ring, I can put an emerald in it. Get an emerald in it.
Yeah, normally when you buy emerald, it normally set in a ring, you know. You go to any jewel store, man, and tell you want, take a look at the emeralds, them.
Yeah.
It's out of this world, man.
So can I have a read up from my sister?
Hold on. You're lucky. Your lucky day is Friday, and your lucky herb is wild cherry bark.
Yeah.
Right? Where's your sister in?
She's here in Jamaica.
Where is she?
She's at her home now.
Oh. But the amount of people they have on the line, you know.
No, just give me a rough reading. I just want to know the compatibility.
I can just tell the compatibility. I won't give you a reading for her.
No,
she's not here to defend it. When is her birthday?
In 19th of October, 1982.
Well, she's born the year of the dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's a Kamau woman. And you born the year of the ox, right? Now, that is not compatible, you know. It is workable, but you will tend to misread each other sometime.
Factual.
Or misinterpret each other sometime, you know? You understand?
Or you're reading us so factual.
Yeah, she may bend over backward to help you, but sometimes she will just misunderstand you completely while you misread her completely, and the two of you end up vexed over something that is so petty that it don't even make no sense.
You said it all a while ago. That's why I always tell her, I say, you have a backward intention. So if you just get it, I mean, I try to beat it out and can't get it out of her. She just...
You try to do a beat it out of her?
Try to talk it out of her, because she just think the negative more than the positive.
That's with you, you know.
Yeah.
That's with you. In other words, you can help bring out the worst in her. And you may be thinking that she's always negative because she's negative with you, right?
Yeah.
But she may not be negative with John Brown, not Peter Stewart, but with you. In other words, when you're not highly compatible, then any little strange wind can blow you down. Yeah. Blow down the relationship. Let me look and see how well it is, though, from the professional standpoint, right? Let's look for the ox husband and dog wife, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, let me see what them say about it. Don't just take my word for it. Ox husband, dog wife. Ox husband, dog wife. Them say here, he looks for money and prestige. He don't like dependency at all. She is generous, open-minded, and a loyal friend. But he could be too domineering for his friendly and communicative wife. She will be tough, outspoken, and touchy if he pushes her too hard. She could find him too rigid and aloof for her taste, and he may find her questioning mind and cynical logic hard to swallow. Otherwise, they might enjoy each other's company. So, see, it is something that is workable, but effort is needed. Okay?
Yeah.
Don't talk down to her. Ask her opinion. Don't give her the impression that you think that she's stupid. That will create a big problem. All right? She have a totally different wisdom to you. And sometimes in some of the arguments, both of you could be right. But each you think that him is the one that right. When both could be right, you know. You have certain arguments where both people right, but each don't know the other one right from another perspective. Them is the worst kind of disagreements, man. When both right, and each think that it's him that right, knowing that him right, you know, but not being able to see the point of the other person who's also right on some other level. So you have to let each other explain each other's self, right?
Okay.
So you have to communicate with her more, because sometimes you may just shut down communication and don't say a thing, and that will really hurt her because she must be with somebody who talk all the time. All right?
Yeah.
You know, dogs like to bark freely, right? You get it?
Yeah.
And an ox is a cow, a very hard-working cow. Them don't really make much noise, you know. So that's where the problems begin.
It has to do with better communication.
You just need to communicate more. You know, how often you tell her that you love her?
All the time. And she, the thing with her, if me ask her if she loves me, I think it's hard to say.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because she's honest. The dogs are very honest, you know. She cannot tell you that she loves you because she may not really be in love with you. She may love you, you know, but not in love with you. Because she don't understand you that well to be in love with you. Right?
So true.
And she may just think that you're just saying that to get her to say that.
No, No, but she did things to me with your love.
Huh?
She did a lot of things to me with your love.
She would, but love is a process. Okay? Some people don't know that them really love some other people until the people die,
But you want to them part.
Yeah, you have a man only realize how much him loving woman is when she leave him. Then him ball down the place and won't cut down every tree in the yard with a machete and go like an idiot. Right? You understand?
Yeah.
But while she was there, he would tell her, say, well, leave my area, leave my house, man. You don't want any place none at all. You're this and you're that and you're left and you're right. And when the woman decided to call a taxi and leave, and go crazy.
True.
Yes. And then you have another case now where a man died. And the wife, she want to kill herself because she never even get the chance to really tell her how she really feel. Because she herself never know how much she love him till she lose him. Because he's gone now. Right?
Why, sorry.
When you're not properly compatible, you have these variables and variations in mix-up moods and attitudes. So, be very careful how you take the other person for granted, okay?
Okay.
Her prayer time is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., between 7 and 9 in the night. And her direction of power and faith will be west-northwest. So she must face the west and turn an inch to the right at that time.
Okay.
And that will pay her great, great dividends. Okay?
Yeah.
So take care, my brethren. Remember, you'll find yourself always waking up at ox hours between 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the night before morning.
You're so factual. All the women when we live with always say torment. Because sometimes at night you can't see free.
No, because the guardian angel wake up all ox people at ox hours, But people think them get up to pee, right? Some think them get up to have sex and go and annoy the other person, right? Yeah. But they want to hackle them body and blah, blah, right? But it's really prayer them supposed to get up and pray, But them don't really know, because remember that religion in general don't deal with astrology, so we're kind of set apart from the knowledge. In other words, when you split wisdom away from knowledge, what you have is a big misunderstanding.
I must congratulate and commend you. You have taught me many things, especially one thing for real. Religiously, I was agnostic. You understand me?
Having a what?
I was agnostic.
Uh-huh.
I never know prayer. I never practiced prayer.
Right.
Until I start following you. I find it so real and progressive.
You know, people who call me on a daily basis, right?
Mm.
From as far as Zimbabwe, South Africa, Switzerland. And them telling me things that them never know about the prayer time.
Yeah,
until them listen to our show. And from them tap into that, they find that everything becomes sorted out in a way that is unspeakable.
Yeah, man.
And we give unutterable thanks to the Almighty for giving us the insight that we can show others. You know what I mean?
All right, I'm on the here, but I want people to realize it. You know that religion do a lot, and to especially black people life.
Religion, listen, religion has been positive and negative, right?
No, I said that to say this. When I ask most people who go to church, most of my friends them go to church are affiliated with some religion.
Uh-huh.
And I say, when they talk certain things, and I say, well, you know these things? And I say, listen, I at 12 to 5 on Monday night. I say, who? I say, to King Majesty. I say, no, the Bible fight against astrology. They use the Bible to tell us, religious people always against astrology.
It is true, but listen, but we can't blame them. That's what they've been taught. That's part of their teaching. Their teaching is that there's certain knowledge that is forbidden knowledge. Okay? If you're taught, that a certain knowledge is forbidden, that God don't want you to know these things, and if you truly love God, then you don't really want to know them things there. In other words, when a person is programmed against true wisdom, it's not the person's fault, you know. And even the person who program him in earnest because him believe it goes so too. In other words, the pastor is innocent, you know. Him don't really know the difference and the better. You understand? That's what it's been. Huh?
I didn't go to theological college.
But then go to theological college to teach how to do the programming. Right? Listen, let me tell you this, man. I've never met a pastor that did not mean well. Even though him don't agree with knowing this and that, when they really check him out, they mean well. Them just don't know no better. You understand? Them don't know better. Those who know better do better. Those who didn't do better didn't really know better. Right? I grew up in church, you know. My daddy was a pastor, my mother evangelist. I grew up in church. I understand the struggle of trying to make the earth a better place. All religions want to make the earth a better place. Right? But there's certain knowledge that they've been taught that is not right. That it got to do with demons and Satan and Ray. And they've been taught that these stars, you mustn't study stars because God don't want you to study stars. And them seriously believe that what they was taught is true.
But
they know no better. But in times to come, right?
Yeah.
Little by little they will understand that the positive thinking human being mean no harm to anyone. You know, okay? And the person who studies stars mean no harm to anyone. Right? And it's not Lucifer make the stars. It's Almighty God and his wife, Mother Nature. But if you try to tell them that God have a wife, a different ball game, again, they say I'm mad. Right? So, they refuse certain teachings. But as time go on, you know, their eyes will be open as time go on. We have faith in them same way, you know. We're not giving up on no sector of our people. Because they mean well. They honestly mean well. They just don't understand what well. No, they don't know no better.
You know, you mentioned a while ago about God wife.
Yeah.
You know, an elder man who was what you call it, prosecution or rod. Man of wide knowledge. In there tell me say all of the gods them have a wife, but them hide it. Them not...
Yeah, it's hidden. It's hidden because organized religion turned them back on womankind.
Yeah.
They just big up man because they are patriarchal in their nature.
And the Roman philosophy teach.
Yeah, right. You understand? It's all about the patriarch, you know, the God. But imagine if God have the whole wide world in him hand, I have something in the world where him not have. They're missing a very serious screw because to me it's blasphemous to say that God don't have, that there's something what God don't have. Him have everything, so therefore him have wife, right? He is Father Time and she is Mother Nature. Those are the two first and most important and greatest universals, not persons, you know, universals. Them build the universe. That's why it is written and the Lord said, let us make man in our image. So who said let us make a baby? No, man telling wife, let me make a baby, which is man. I hope that he come out looking like me and beautiful like you. Right? So if the bottom of the stream, which is humanity, is male and female, then the head of the stream, which is God, must be God and Goddess, male and female. If there's no empress, there can be no emperor. If there's no queen, there can be no king. If there's no woman, there can be no man. And if there's no goddess, how can there be a god? So, my brethren, you take it easy and make sure that you treat womankind with absolute respect.
Yeah.
Because they deserve it. They work for that. Okay?
And they are the counterpart for us.
Yeah, man. Without woman, man, you wouldn't have a child, so there'd be no more you. Your whole bloodline was gone. Right?
I'm going to check you on that easy. I'll watch you upstairs, yeah?
All right, King, man. You take it easy, see?
Yeah, man.
Blessed love. Yeah. is now $2.59 in Jamaica. $2.59. Now, let me talk about sickness. Yeah. Let's look into a sickness called gout. I don't hear much people talking about gout, but people have it, you know. Gout is similar to arthritis, and it is a real pain in the butt, believe you me. Gout. Oh boy. How to quickly remove uric acid crystallization from your body to prevent gout and joint pains. Let me talk about that, man. High uric acid levels in the blood tend to form sodium urate crystals in the joints. If they start accumulating, leading to a condition known as gout. In most cases, the uric acid crystals appear in the joints, in the knees, ankles, elbows, and wrists, and especially in the joint of the feet at the base of the big toe. Gout is common in middle-aged men and women after menopause and is believed to run in the family. The most important factor in its development is a person's diet. Gout attacks usually occur without warning and are manifested by excruciating pain in the joints, inflammation, swellings, and sensitivity of the area to touch. Severe attacks also lead to rapid heartbeats, chills, and fever. If left untreated, the symptoms can last for a few days. Afterward, the symptoms disappear until the next attack. Yet, if the condition is ignored, it can restrict joint motion due to the formation of hard crystal lumps begin in or near joints, under the skin, around joints, and even in the kidneys and other organs. Gout is seriously aggravated in the case of high blood pressure or diabetes due to the poor function of the kidneys. The main causes of gout include high uric acid levels produced by the liver or the excessive intake of purine-rich foods. Our body converts purine into uric acid, increasing their levels, and thus contributes to the accumulation of deposits in the joints. Moreover, the regular consumption of alcohol can also cause gout, since it increases the uric acid production by interfering with the function of the kidneys. Here is some diet and lifestyle suggestions. People who suffer from gout should really avoid acid-forming foods like sugar, flour, processed or refined foods, dairy, fried foods, soft drinks, tobacco, and alcohol. Moreover, foods rich in purine include red meat, mushrooms, anchovies, asparagus, herrings, sardines, meat gravies, and broths. Mussels and all organ meats like liver and all them thing there. Moreover, bean sprouts, bean curds, and soya milk are also rich in purines. These people should consume plenty of fruits and vegetables, but avoid tomatoes, asparagus, spinach, strawberry, cauliflower, rhubarb, and peas. According to Dr. Josh Axe, DC, DMN, CNS, blah, 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 the goat diet can provide fast relief from this painful condition and actually address the real cause of gout. The recommended foods include water. Drink plenty of water in order to flush uric acid out of the system. High fiber foods, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, rich in fiber, potassium, rich foods, avocado, raw cultured dairy, coconut water, salmon, squash, bananas, and apricots help balance intracellular fluid, relieving gout. Wild caught fish that you catch out in the sea. Omega-3s help fight inflammation and alleviate gout pain. Fresh berries and cherries, especially cherries, neutralize uric acid. Moreover, gout sufferers should exercise regularly for at least half an hour daily, 3 times a week. The consumption of green vegetable juices will help you detoxify the body, regulate the pH levels, fight inflammation, and heal the gut. Cabbage and celery will help the breaking down of uric acid and its elimination, and thus will relieve gout and arthritis pain. Researchers have identified more different types of antioxidants responsible for the benefits of celery, like phenolic acids, caffeic acid, and ferulic acid, and flavonoids like quercetin. Celery treats various conditions that are aggravated by inflammation, joint pain due to arthritis, gout, kidney and liver infections, skin disorders, irritable bowel syndrome, and urinary tract infections. Cucumbers, papaya, and pineapples fight inflammation and helping the treatment of gout. Beets and bitter herbs cleanse the liver and kidneys of toxins and prevent the formation of uric acid crystals. Here's a few beneficial combinations you can try in order to prevent and treat gout symptoms. You can grab something like 2 green apples, American apples, and 6 ribs of celery, plus about a quarter of a cabbage, and a thumb-sized piece of ginger, 2 carrots, 1 piece of fennel, 1 cucumber, and a quarter lemon slice, 1 medium-sized beetroot, plus 6 leaves of kale, 1 shot of wheatgrass juice, with a squeeze of lemon, and a half a pineapple. Blend these all together and drink a glass of it daily. You could easily get rid of gout by doing so. You know, that particular information, I got it from Home Cooking and Home Remedies on YouTube. So check out Home Cooking and Home Remedies, man. The knowledge is there, Everything is there on the internet. Check it out. It's not me alone know this and that. I don't know anything much. I check out things and I give you my findings. They got people out there who study things and who put their findings in different journals and all that. We're living in the information age. Anyone who don't know something is who don't really want to know. If you want to know something, Google it. Find out what it's about. And believe you me, at some point, we can save ourselves but we must try and save each other while we could. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. I'm your host, Majesty, with royalty right here. Yeah, it is now 13 minutes after the hour of 3 in Jamaica. Greetings. Good night.
Good night, King Majesty.
Majesty right here. How you do?
Not too much, sir. Could I have a call reading, please?
Okay, you did it before?
No, sir. It's first time. But I've been listening to your program all the while.
All the while, okay. Okay, let's do it. When is your birthday?
November the 30th, 1963.
November 30th?
Yes?
1963.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're born the year of the rabbit, right?
Yes, sir.
If you turn to an animal right now, you'll be a rabbit, you know. Okay. So call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
4.
Hold on. Come again?
10.
Come again?
7.
Come again?
3.
Come again?
1.
Come again?
7.
Come again?
2.
That's it. Now, your first card here is the Sun, the official card of marriage. So wait, you ever get married?
No, sir.
Well, there's a marriage card here, so worst case scenario, you get invited to somebody's wedding. Best case scenario, you yourself get married. Ain't nothing possible. Do you have a lover?
No, sir.
So that seems very far away from you now, right?
Yes, sir.
Your second card here now is the world. Have you ever traveled?
No, sir. No, sir.
You have a passport?
No, sir.
Okay. We don't know that you may travel, but you will get some opportunity from someone who is a traveler.
Yes, sir.
So someone who's a traveler is going to give you some great assistance, man.
Yes, yes, sir.
You have another card here, and it's called preparation, suggesting that you need to prepare. You may get an opportunity to go to another place and do some work. Are you able to work?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. How is your vision? How's your eyes?
Sort of poor, sir.
Your vision poor, right?
Yes, sir.
What really wrong with your eyes?
I noticed it's sort of foggy and those things.
So did you go to the eye doctor?
I went there one time and said some nerves that she would do a test and I never get to go back. Of the financial part of it.
Okay, you need to look both your eyes though.
Yes.
Your eyes not okay.
Yes, sir.
That is a problem, okay?
Yes, sir.
You have another card here now called delay, which means that there's a lot of things that you were supposed to get, but you didn't get it because everything got delayed because you end up moving too slow on everything. You have another card here now, and it's a card that shows that at some point in your life, you did get a lot of opposition. You did get some serious fight at some points.
Yes, sir.
You have another card here now called prosperity, which means that in spite of the fight, though, you will end up prospering to a good degree, but you need help, man.
Yes, sir.
You need serious help. You have another card here now, and it's called beauty. You have any daughters?
No, sir. No, sir.
No children?
No, sir.
It seems to me as though even if you don't make children, somebody's child is going to help you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a girl child. There's no guarantee that you'll have children because there's a sign here which is the Ace of Beauty, which would represent a girl, but there's no prince nor princess in the cards that you pull, so there's no guarantee that you'll ever have children. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But young people will be there for you still.
Yes, sir.
What work you doing now?
I'm not working, no, sir. I'm not working. Unemployed.
So you never really found the way how you can
Oh, sir.
conquer for yourself, right?
Yes, sir.
Anyway, you're not alone in the world. God is with you, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, God is with you. So don't despair. Okay?
Yes, sir.
You can start out by taking a walk every morning. Can you do that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. Walk for at least 30 minutes every morning when you wake up.
Yes,
And
sir.
while you're walking, you'll get ideas. And some ideas you get are ideas that have money in them, you know.
Yes, sir.
But while walking and thinking, solutions will come. Now, you're born the year of the rabbit. That means that your prayer time is 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. So between 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. to 7 a.m., okay?
Yes, sir.
So between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the morning is the perfect time for you to talk to God, all right?
Yes, sir.
Make sure you're facing the east, so that's easy. Just face the sun, because the sun is in the east at them time there, right?
Yes, sir.
And just talk to God, you know?
Yes, sir.
Thank God for what you've been given and ask for what you need and practice that. And I'm telling you,
Yes, sir.
at some point, you will see what I'm telling you is true. It will pay you dividends, but you must practice that.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
So you have any questions? You're born the 30th day, and 30 is a good number, you know.
Yes, sir.
The only thing wrong with you is that you never get the right level of education. You know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you did, you could have done very, very well in the area of engineering.
Yes, sir.
Anyway,
Yes, sir.
you will be fine, okay?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir. No, sir. No, no.
All right, well, you take care of yourself. And remember, don't give up,
Yes, sir.
because giving up means that you really don't trust God at all. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right. You take care
Thanks,
now.
thanks very much, sir.
Blessed.
Yeah.
Good. It's now 3:21 in Jamaica. It is now 3:25 in Jamaica. Now, there's a time in this world now where a lot of people going crazy. Some of them have, a lot of them actually, have they become schizophrenic, which, in my view, it is the human body producing some kind of weird chemical that go into the brain and make them act up. And you see how when full moons come, sometimes they reach the ceiling. What can we give people who are afflicted by insanity? What herb's good for that? All right, well, there's a herb called catnip. Catnip. That's CATNIP. Catnip. You can also mix it with peppermint. You could even give them some rosemary. But there's another herb called rue. R-U-E. Rue. Hey, there's a herb called vervain. Everybody know vervain. Then there's a herb called wood betony. Now, wood betony is known in Jamaica as leaf of life. And then there's a herb called holy thistle or blessed thistle. It grows wild all over Jamaica too. Pure maca upon it. If you ever grab that, you're gonna pee yourself and ball. Pure maca. And if you clear off a piece of land right now to build a house, you see it just grow up there. You have a yellow flower upon it, but don't grab that, you know. And finally, there's a herb called skullcap. Yeah. So if you get any 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or all of them and but make a medicine, mama, one hell of a sin thing. If you get down the brethren throat or the sister in throat. All right. Now, sometimes a person could find themselves with some kind of disease like jaundice. Jaundice is a disease that not nice, you know. But you got herbs that can cure it. Herbs like bayberry bark. That's bayberry bark. There's a herb called balmony. Balmony. B-A-L-M-O-N-Y. There's a herb called bittersweet. Another herb named buckbean. Buckbean. B-U-C-K-B-E-A-N. Buckbean. Another one named cleavers. C-L-E-A-V-E-R-S. Then there's a herb called dandelion. Well, dandelion is not what Jamaicans call dandelion. Jamaicans call wild coffee dandelion. Dandelion really is a very small herb. It grows in Jamaica too, you know. But you can Google it and take a look when Google send you a picture. It's as big as a lettuce. Dandelion, the real dandelion. Herbs like gentian root is good. G-E-N-T-I-A-N, gentian root. But then you got herbs like horehound. H-O-R-E-H-O-U-N-D, horehound. But then you got other herbs for jaundice like mandrake, peach leaves, a herb named poplar, P-O-P-L-A-R. Even sorrel that we like to drink every Christmas. Sorrel. Very good for jaundice, you know. But you have another herb named St. John's wort. Brethren. You have a next herb named tansy. A herb named wormwood. Another herb called oreganum. Then there's bistart root. Then there's bloodroot. A herb named borage, B-O-R-A-G-E. A herb named broomweed. Also, chamomile. A herb called lungwort, L-U-N-G-W-O-R-T, lungwort. Even herbs like marjoram, parsley, pennyroyal, plantain, which is English plantain, wood betony, which is leaf of life, henna leaves, henna, H-E-N-N-A, henna leaves, fringe tree, calandine, a herb called chicory, and finally a herb called fennel. All these herbs good for jaundice. And for those with kidney disease, oh my gosh, man, you need herbs like butternut. Actually, butternut bark. Butternut. Then there's, I think butternut would be the same as what Jamaicans call macafat. Then there's a herb called lungwort. Then there's nettle, peppermint, pleurisy, that's P-L-E-U-R-I-S-Y, pleurisy, a herb called poplar, saffron, a herb named sweet balm, tansy, even ginger. Herbs like golden seal, which is a master herb. Saw palmetto berries, which is good for any kidney disease, is also good for prostate in men. Then there's wild cherry, wood betony, which is leaf of life, sage, and a herb called angelica, and hyssop. Yeah, all these are herbs for kidney disease. Right? So what if a person lose them speech? They had a stroke and them lose them speech. Them can't talk. What do you do with it? Brethren, Give the person rosemary, prickly ash, cayenne pepper, golden seal, myrrh, wild cherry, and a herb called sumac. Sumac. S-U-M-A-C-H. Sumac. Or sumac berries. But some people got lumbago, problem with the lower back, man. Feel like they would die. Lumbago. Laying back. The herb for that is Queen of the Meadow. Shepherd's Purse. Excellent, man. Uverurse. That's U-V-A-U-R-S-A. Uverurse. Vervain. Black cohosh. Okay. If someone got measles, you have to give them cleavers, pleurisy root, saffron, valerian, yarrow, bistart root, red sage, and raspberry leaves. Now, somebody may be having a menstruation period and it flow too fast, too much blood. You need to decrease the flow. Turn off the pipe. So what you do? You give her some bayberry bark to drink. A herb called pilewort. A herb called shepherd's purse, but she must drink it cold. Sorrel is also helpful. Uverurse would work. Wild alum root. Bistart root, plantain, red raspberry, witch hazel, sanicle, beth root, burnet, wood betony, which is leaf of life, red sage, lungwort, calendine, cayenne pepper, and yarrow. But if the person have menstruation and the bleeding too much blood not coming, you give them something to increase the flow. So you give her some squaw vine. Give her some aloes, single Bible. A herb called angelica, fennel, balm, bittersweet, black cohosh, chamomile, catnip, coral, gentian root, ginger, horehound, marjoram, masterwort, mugwort, nettle, oreganum, pennyroyal, pleurisy root, ragwort, rue, saffron, St. John's wort, summer savory, sweet balm, thyme, valerian, tansy, water pepper, which is really smart weed, yarrow, carrot, coral with blue cohosh, squaw mint, red sage, and motherwort. And somebody may be afflicted with a whole heap of nausea and vomiting and won't stop vomit up the place. What you do? Give a little ginger, a herb called lavender, mint, oreganum, peach leaves, pennyroyal. But pennyroyal can't be taken during pregnancy. She will lose the baby, so don't even do that. Peppermint, red raspberry, spearmint, sweet balm, wild yam, anise, giant Solomon seal, golden seal. Will allay nausea during pregnancy. And some people have nervousness. They're just nervous. So, what to give these nervous people? You can give the person chamomile or celery or cinchona bark. You have a thing named cinchona, cinchona bark. A herb called dill, fit root. A herb named skullcap, along with golden seal and hops. Some lobelia, motherwort, oreganum, peach leaves, pennyroyal, queen of the meadow, red clover, rosemary, rue, sage, skullcap, skunk cabbage, spearmint, squaw vine, St. John's wort, thyme, twin leaf, valerian, vervine, red cherry. Catnip, peppermint, marshmallow root, mugwort, nettle, poplar bark, Solomon seal, lady slipper. Oh my gosh, man. The amount of herbs that right here in this living pharmacy named Jamaica. The herbs are here. You just need to know them. And you can know them easy too. Because if I call the name of a herb that sounds ridiculous, just Google it. And the picture of the herb will come up, you know. Yeah, it could be growing right in your backyard and you don't know. It's now 3:38 in Jamaica. You're listening to Radio Jamaica. Yeah, you know, ever so often we come across men who have a problem with inflammation and swelling of the testicles, what you call them balls, right? Now, hey, that's not easy, you know. But there's herbs that you can use to deal with that. Those of you who would like to write down a name or two of herbs for that, grab your pen, man. Grab your pen. The first one I'll give you is chickweed. 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 Another herb I'll give you is mullein. 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 Then there's saw palmetto berries. Saw palmetto berries. Saw, SAW. Palmetto, that's PALMETTO. Berries, BERRIES. Saw palmetto berries. To be taken when testicles are swollen and painful. Just drink that, some of that in tea and just chill out. But if you sit down in a bath pan full of very, very warm water, it will help you. Really help you too. And you can drink your herbal tea same time. Right? Okay. What else we have here? Nasal trouble. Some people got some serious sinus problems. And the herb you need for that, wow, black willow. Black willow, BLACK, black willow, WILLOW. Combined with palmetto berries, the same saw palmetto berries, or you can combine black willow with skullcap. If you got a bleeding nose, you drink some witch hazel. Oh my gosh, man. Witch hazel. WITCHHAZEL. Another herb that's good for bleeding in the nose is wild alum root. That's WILDALUMROOT. Wild alum root. Then there's white willow, bloodroot, that's bloodroot, fringe tree, FRINGE, fringe tree, and a herb called buku, BUCHU. Now, if you're a woman and you have a problem with your ovaries, it doesn't matter what the problem is, you know. Use some herbs, man. Drink some saw palmetto berries, pennyroyal, some black cohosh. Also, you can drink some blue cohosh too. Bayberry bark. Oh my gosh, man. Then this pleurisy root, PLEURISY Pleurisy, pleurisy root, inflammation of the ovaries. A herb called burdock and peach leaves, Peach, peach leaves. So there you have it. You know. Now some people have prostate problems, and corn silk is very helpful. That's the little hair you find in the corn. Golden seal is helpful. Saw palmetto berries is especially good. White pond lily. Oh my gosh, man. A herb called buchu, B-U-C-H-U, and garlic. These are the herbs that help the prostate. And then now there's skin diseases. Some people got all kinds of skin diseases, and they wonder what the hell is going on. Grab some herbs. Get a herb called beech, B-E-E-C-H. That's beech. A herb called bittersweet. Imagine a herb named bittersweet. There's herbs like blue violet. Herbs like buckthorn bark. There's another one named burdock, chickweed, cleavers, a herb named coral, a herb named dandelion, a herb named elder. Then there's golden seal, magnolia, rock rose, saffron, sarsaparilla, sassafras, sorrel, turkey corn, vervain, white clover, wintergreen, bloodroot, pennyroyal, plantain, like English plantain, blue flag, wild Oregon grape, a herb called pork root, prince pine, a herb named hyssop, Hyssop, a herb named red root, red clover, and a herb called spikenard, Spikenard, spikenard. Could you imagine if you get 2 of those herbs, 3 of those herbs, or even 4 of those herbs? Oh my gosh, man, you deal with the problem, you know. Totally. It's now 3:57 in Jamaica. You're listening to Radio Jamaica. We take another short break. When we come back, we go into a dream book. What have you dreamed lately, and what does it mean? Yeah, it is now 11 minutes after the hour of 4 in the AM. What have you dreamed lately? That is the question. To dream of walking in your backyard denotes prosperity. To dream of walking in a strange backyard denotes a journey. Bake. To dream of baking, like baking bread or baking anything, denote that you will attend a wedding ceremony in which you will be the guest of honor. Balloon. To dream of a balloon denotes elevation of your fortune, and that you will become very popular in your vicinity and be happy. Okay. Sparrow. A sparrow is a bird, you know. If you're dreaming, see a sparrow bird, it denotes protection and shelter to the homeless. Spit. To dream that you spit denotes that you will suffer from indigestion in the near future. To see others spit is a sign of vexation. Spring. To dream of a spring of clear water denotes riches in abundance. Speech. To deliver a speech denotes courage and ambition. Spider. To dream of a spider denotes business security and much happiness. Spoon. To dream of a spoon signifies discontent and loss of ambition. To dream of a stable. To enter stable denotes, well, it's a sign of happiness. An empty stable denotes ordinary circumstances. Stammer. To dream that you stammer is a sign of weakness. To hear others stammer in your dream denotes that you will overcome your enemies. Stars. To dream you see bright shining stars denote a brilliant future. Tabernacle. To enter into a tabernacle, in your dream, it denotes that you are inclined to be righteous. Taking medicine. To take medicine in your sleep signifies that your life will be made up of sunshine and sorrow, for skies are not always blue. To see others take medicine denote good health followed by prosperity. Tambourine. To dream of a tambourine signifies happiness of long duration. To play denotes long life. Table. To see a large table denotes abundance. An old table is a sign of sadness. Tail. To dream that you have a long tail is a sign of danger. This is an extremely bad dream to those who are working in dangerous places. Take heed and quit your job at once if it happens to be a dangerous one. It's now 14 minutes after the hour of 4 o'clock in Jamaica. Now, coming up at 5 o'clock, there will be the Sunny Side Up featuring Francois and Paula and Porter Jones. Don't miss it. Remember, too, that to book a private reading with me or a private life coaching session, whether individually or as a couple, please visit our website at Talaka, T-O-L-A-K-A, talakacosmetics.com. We provide you with nature's most naturally made beauty products, skincare products, fitness products, weight loss products, etc. You can also check out my YouTube channel. Just type the word King Majesty, M-A-J-E-S-T-Y. It is now 4:23 in Jamaica. And before I go, I would like to give you a few more herbs. If you want herbs that purify the blood, please grab the pen, write them down. But before I go that, let's talk about herbs that's good for your thyroid. Bayberry bark is good for your thyroid. It doesn't matter what's wrong with the thyroid, bayberry bark is really something. Bayberry bark. That's B-A-Y-B-E-R-R-Y. Bayberry bark. Another herb called white oak bark. A herb called skullcap. And a herb called black cohosh. That's black cohosh. For blood, to purify your blood, there are many herbs for that. But herbs that I'm sure does a really good job is a herb called bittersweet. Then there's blue cohosh, a herb named burdock, a herb called chickweed, a herb called dandelion. Now remember, dandelion is not what you think it is. The dandelion, what people call dandelion in Jamaica is not the real dandelion. That's wild coffee. Dandelion is a herb that is a very small herb, as big as a lettuce. Okay. There's a herb called elder. It's very good to purify your blood. A herb called fireweed. A A herb named gentian root. G-E-N-T-I-A-N. Gentian root. Now, people don't know this, but sorrel is excellent to purify your blood. Of course, hyssop is good to purify your blood. You find hyssop in the Bible. A herb called nettle. You know stinging nettle? Yeah, man. Very good to purify your blood. There's a herb named prickly ash. A herb named red clover. Red clover stand out as like number one. Red clover blossoms. There's a herb named sanicle. S-A-N-I-C-L-E. There's another one named sassafras. S-A-S-S-A-F-R-A-S. Sassafras. There's a herb named spikenard. A herb called St. John's wort. A herb named turkey corn. A herb named white clover. A herb named yellow dock. Borage. Cleavers. Echinacea. Now, echinacea is like the king of kings of purifying blood. Echinacea. E-C-H-I-N-A-C-E-A. That's E-C-H-I-N-A-C-E-A. Echinacea. Then there's a herb named blue flag. Wild Oregon grape. Fringe tree. Holy thistle or blessed thistle. Elecampane. That's E-L-E-C-A-M-P-A-N-E. Elecampane. Sarsaparilla. So there you have it. Herbs that are good for you. And finally, remember it's 427. There's herbs to help ease childbirth, make childbirth easier. You drink it when you know you're giving birth. Black cohosh, blue cohosh brings on labor pains when time. Shepherd's purse, spikenard or squaw vine, taken some time before, they shorten the length of labor. Red raspberry leaves, a teacup full, including the juice from one orange. Hey, nice, believe you me. You have a child come up, slide out like on a conveyor belt, just slide out. 3 cups daily through the last month will make the childbirth easier, combined with squaw vine. Angelica is excellent to expel the childbirth. So, there you have it. It's now 4:28 in Jamaica. So, let's see this final caller. Let's see how we can... Hi.
Hi, good night.
Yeah, how you do?
Well, I'm not doing so well.
What happened to you?
My belly one.
I mean your belly. What do your belly?
It hurt me from about 2 to 3 weeks.
Let me ask you something. How often you go to the toilet?
Not really much.
So wait, no man, explain to me what you mean by not really much. Like you miss out some days sometime?
Yes, and sometime when I go, it just like a tip.
Yeah, because you are suffering from chronic constipation. Okay?
Yeah.
You are in a serious problem, you know.
And it must come up in my stomach.
Mama, listen, that can kill you, you know. It's a serious thing. Do you eat every day?
Yes, but sometimes it come like I can't find nothing to eat everything.
But thank God you can't find nothing to eat, because if you find things to eat, you know, you're probably dead by now. You have to have these things coming out. They don't just go in. They have to come out, okay?
Yeah.
No, your belly is a factory that produces waste matter. The waste matter have to leave the factory.
Yeah.
So you have to find a way now to wash out that garbage bag, which is your intestine.
Yeah.
So go to one pharmacy. Oh boy, you have money problems?
Yeah, kind of my daughter help me out.
Well, tell your daughter to go to a pharmacy and buy an enema kit. An enema kit is a hot water bag.
Yeah.
And they have a hose. Make sure she get the hot water bag with the hose, right?
Yeah.
Now you can boil anything.
Yeah.
You can boil single Bible, which is aloe vera.
Yeah.
You can boil bayberry bark.
Mm-hmm.
you can even boil some limes, man, some lime skin and those in there, and just strain it, right?
Yeah.
And make sure that you cool it down.
Yeah.
You pour it in the hot water bag,
Yeah.
hot bottle, and you hang it up.
Yeah.
You're gonna attach the hose and everything,
Yeah.
and you put the tip in your anus, that is in your wherever you see the waste matter come out, right?
Yeah.
And turn it on like a pipe,
Yeah.
and all that liquid go in your belly.
Yeah.
Trust me, you sit down on a toilet bowl, and you wash out all that.
Yeah.
You see, if you don't get that move, you have a serious problem. It's like a big bone that you have to pull. If that don't pull, you could end up getting cancer in your intestines. You cannot afford that.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, drink a lot of olive oil. Buy some olive oil and drink it regularly.
Yeah.
Because boil, you see, boil oil, the natural coconut oil.
Yeah.
Drink that regularly too.
Yeah.
You could also go to a pharmacy and buy some senna. You know senna?
Yeah.
Senna pods.
I just buy some with you.
You buy some with you,
No,
right?
not senna, mojo herb. I buy.
All the above. Mojo herbs, senna. Just get these things and drink.
Yeah.
And make sure that you get that waste matter out of your system.
Okay.
If it don't, right now it is pure. It is poisoning your bloodstream, you know.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And those things can, hey, just try and get those things out of you. Okay?
Yeah.
And don't eat no rice. How often you eat rice?
Sometimes all a week I don't eat now.
All right. Listen. Drink soup, like vegetable soup. You can drink fish soup too, okay?
Yeah.
But don't eat rice.
Yeah.
Don't eat dumplings. You like dumplings?
To them eat 3.
But that can cork you up, man. Don't eat no white flour product, no dumpling. All that foolishness, man. Okay?
Yeah.
You just need some soups.
Okay.
Soup with carrot and those things in it.
Okay.
Please. All right?
Yeah.
Save yourself.
Yeah.
So you take care of yourself, okay?
Okay.
You don't really need a reading done. You need help. That's what you need. You need to be alive. Stay alive.
Yeah.
Wash out your system.
Okay.
So you take it easy.
Okay.
I remember that God is love.
Yeah.
And it is nice to be nice.
Yes.
It's also nice to feel free of waste matter.
Yeah. I feel every time it pain me. I'm with the doctor. I go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And for my knee, because my knee, 2 knee, them have arthritis. And him give me something for it.
Uh-huh.
And me tell him about me intestine coming up on them breast.
Uh-huh.
It feel, and then sometimes I have a strange water coming in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And me vomit. But it's not much come up.
All right. But listen.
And me sent to the doctor. I send me a medication. And when she go to the pharmacy, 11,000 odd.
Yeah, but listen. You just need to get the waste matter out of your system.
And it's not helping.
No, you need to get some herbs, you know?
Yeah.
Especially herbs like single Bible, what you call aloe vera.
Yeah.
Those are herbs that would really help you.
I have it in my yard, you know.
In your yard?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you need to drink that per rapid, blend it and drink it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
You can put the tuna, cut up the tuna. You got tuna in your yard?
No, I can't get it on the road.
You can put it to soak with some okra.
Yeah.
Cut up tuna, okra, put it to soak, and then strain it and drink that slimy liquid.
Oh.
No, man, it is good, you know.
Yeah.
It is really nice, especially if you put it to soak in coconut water.
Okay.
It is wonderful.
Yeah.
But that's what you need to do.
Okay.
Please. And do it quickly before time run out, okay?
Okay.
You take care now.
All right, same to you.
Bless you, Mama.
All right.
Good. But yes, brothers and sisters, that is enough for tonight. Remember, the sunny side up, coming up with Francois and Paula and Porter Jones, coming up at 5 o'clock. Remember that come next week, next Monday night, we shall be here again. God's bidding, God's willing. Thank you, brothers and sisters, for being with us. Thank you, Radio Jamaica, for having us here. You know that the views expressed here on Wisdom Unveiling, not necessarily the views of the station, but, you know, we do what we can, and we do our best to inspire you with wisdom and with the truth. All our listeners and callers from around the world, thank you. And thank you again for the privilege of your time. Bless you all. Remember, my number is 844-2295. Those of you who want to get private readings, don't forget, it's 876-844-2295. Thank you, and God bless you all. Sila.